Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ade, the veteran arcade soldier, and we're back for another live watch along. This time marking the start, the literal start of the top class European competition season. It's all open now, it's open season. We've got the UEFA Super Cup live, which is Paris Saint-Germain, the Champions League winners and current Champions League champions versus the Europa League winners, Aston Villa. So we are in store for a fantastic game of footy. As we have a look in the chat, a few people sent me a few greetings already. We had Aussie Ange in earlier. How are you, sir, if you're watching? Thomas is in the building. He's back and he's got his dinner. Good man. And young Louis in the building, letting me know he's changed his name, his username from Joe Ross, which is probably one of his parents, to Jess Louis. Good to see you back, Louis. Hope you're well. Please let me know how you're all keeping. So yes, obviously starting the live stream now. And have any of you dived outside and had a quick look at the eclipse that's taking place? We're going to see a bit of darkness outside as well. Hello, Thomas. How are you? Louis, how are you? Let me know. Thomas has just finished his dinner, as have I, sir, before I came online. All good, all good. Hoping it was a nice one. So yeah, here we go. All right, just going to make sure everything is working. All right, hopefully I'm now nice, loud and clear. And we're getting ready for a big game ahead. PSG versus Aston Villa. So, without further ado, we're going to dive into it. And, once everyone said hello, we're going to start looking at the team sheets. The match kicks off in about an hour's time. How are you fine chaps doing today? Please let me know. Lewis says, I hope PSG lose because they cheated against us in the Champions League final. That wasn't a penalty. Well, I don't know. At the end of the day, Louis, we can't have sour grapes. It is what it is. May the best team win. And to be fair, when it comes to European competition, I prefer the English teams to win, personally. I wouldn't support Man United in a Champions League final, though. I'd want them to lose. But other than that, I'd want the English team to win. But that's just the way I think. Thomas says, I'm watching the Man United game on my TV. Fair enough. Hopefully it's a good game for you, sir. I need to sort out mine in a minute, actually. Get my stream working. How is the Man United Leeds game? Are you going to watch the whole Man United game, Thomas? Let me know. Louis says, rubbish goalie starting for Arsenal. My team against Como. He's going to let in all of the goals and we're going to lose. Well, it's just early days, Louis. It's just early days. Just about the fitness. So it is what it is. But how's your day been, guys? And have you gone to check out the eclipse at the moment? Let me know. Right, I'll start going through the teams. I'll wait until a few more people get here. Obviously, you know how it goes. The channel's going from strength to strength, and a few more people will drop in, I'm sure, hopefully, and we can have a little chat about the build-up to this game. Thomas says, yes, I'm going to watch all of it because it's football. I hear that, Thomas. So, Thomas, you prefer Man United Leeds over Aston Villa PSG? Is that what you're telling me, Thomas? But all good, all good. Miss Lauren in the building. How are you, Miss Lauren? Hope you're well. How's your evening going, Miss Lauren? Please let the chat know. Fairly quiet so far, but I'm sure things will change. Hope you've had a wonderful day. Very scorchio out there, Miss Lauren. And of course, even though there's a few of you here so far, could you please make sure you smash that like button for me, please? Very, very important. Kieran in the building. How are you, Kieran? Kieran says, PSG 3, Aston Villa 0. Goals in advance for the kids. And not sure about the last part, but 3-0 says Kieran. May need to work on the Google Translate there, Kieran. Please let me know. And Kieran says, hi, Ade. How was your night? Yeah, good so far, my friend. Hopefully it's going to get better. And we're going to enjoy a good game of football, Kieran, between PSG and Aston Villa. We're going to do predictions once again, Kieran, but thank you for letting me know yours. Louis says, I prefer Arsenal Como over PSG and Aston Villa because it's not my team. I don't watch any other teams than Arsenal because they're my team. Fair enough, mate. I understand. That is all good. Thomas says, Jessica's going to watch the PSG Aston Villa game for me. Nice one. Miss Lauren says, just been out for dinner, waiting for the eclipse in my local town. Well, be careful, Miss Lauren, looking up at the sun. Don't want to burn those eyes of yours. You seem like a lady that always wears shades anyway, because you're just cool like that. So, Kieran, could you please make sure you press that like button for me? Same with you, Miss Lauren, Thomas, and Louis. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Well, I'm excited for the PSG Aston Villa game. I think that what it is, Louis, the way I see it is that obviously I understand you watching your own team. It kind of makes sense. Hello, FCB. Hope you're well, mate. Please say hello. But with this game, this game's a truly competitive game. Obviously, the Arsenal game, it's your team, but it's a friendly. Doesn't mean anything. This game means something. This has got something riding on it. So, yeah, all good. FCB says, sorry, I'm late. It's all good, my bro. How's your day been, FCB? And are you checking out the eclipse? Uncle Mo in the building. Peace, what's up? Brand new Premier League fan tuning in from Texas. My guy. That's what we like to see. An American in the chat. How are you doing, sir? Uncle Mo. And what is the temperature like in Texas at the moment? We're having our own bit of a heat wave here, Uncle Mo. And as you're new to the Premier League, who are you rooting for? Who is your team, sir? As you can see in the background, I'm a big Liverpool fan, owned by FSG, the company out of Boston. So there you go, my brother. But Uncle Mo, nice to meet you. Say hello to the people in the chat and let us know who you support and what you're all about, my friend. The floor is yours. Thomas says, I'm more bothered about the games than the eclipses. Fair enough, Thomas. I hear that. Just so you know, Uncle Mo, we got this eclipse going on in the UK at the moment. But it is what it is. Plus as well, did you know, guys, there's stars are like the planets are aligning. Apparently, it's things like Saturn, Uranus, Jupiter, they're all going to align for the first time in 5,000 years. It's a completely one-off experience. Louis says, don't think the Super Cup is the best trophy in the world. No, it isn't the best in the world, but it's still a trophy. FCB says, I'm well, we got a cat. He's brand new and it's not bothered. Cats are never bothered, my bro. Even if a cat is 1 day old or 12 years old, cats aren't bothered. Uncle Mo says, 38 centigrade here in Texas. I'm a brand new Liverpool fan. That's how I found you. My guy. Welcome to the club. The best club in the world. Uncle Mo, there's a few in the chat that will disagree. In my channel, what I like to promote is non-toxic behaviour. We've got fans of all different clubs. And it can get a little bit heated at times. But it's all about watching big football games together. Enjoying the games. Conversing and sharing and whatnot. So Uncle Mo, seriously, it'd be amazing if you join my community, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, my G. But yeah, how come you got into the into football, my bro? Is it because of the World Cup in the States? Let me know, Uncle Mo, my guy. All right, actually, let me get the graphics up. Bear with me 2 seconds before I continue the chat. Give me 2 seconds. I forgot to turn on the chat, the pop-up chat. So give me a moment, because this feature is the one. Right, a few more have joined the building. Louis says, I watched the video that you posted. It was like GTA. Louis, what did you think of that video, my short? It was crazy, right? Let me know what you thought. Michelle says, Liverpool, best club in the world. You're funny. Michelle, you little darling. How are you doing today, Michelle? How is Scotland? How is the weather up there on your mini break? And yes, Liverpool are the best club in the world, Michelle. Just take it on the chin. Thank you. FCB says, no, I'm not bothered about the eclipse. I hear that, my bro. All good? What is this in the building? BF Fudge or whatever that is. Yeah, this guy is spamming the chat. But all good. I hear that. I hear that. Let's not worry about that nonsense. The moon is in front of the sun today. It is. It's getting dark all of a sudden. But I've started the stream now, Thomas, and I can't go check it. So it is what it is. Yeah, I hear that, my bro. I hear that. We just ignore those scam links. All good. Aston Villa won of a chance. 5-0, says Louis. PSG, Dembele, hat-trick. Well, we're going to go through the team lineups in a minute. Everybody, just get yourself seated and welcome into the chat. And please, everybody, welcome Uncle Mo, all the way over there at Liverpool, all the way over in the States, a Liverpool fan from Texas. That's what we like to see. Thomas says you can see it, you can for a few minutes. Yeah, I know I can't, but where I'm sitting now, I'm not going to be able to see it because the sun is well over there and I'm not going to be able to get to it. So it is what it is. I've seen it before. Kieran going with the prediction 3-0. Right. So I'm going to get the lineups up on the screen chat and we're going to go from there. Right, let's get these lineups up on the screen. Right, let's get the lineups there. Michelle says, what does Michelle say? Before I get the lineups up on the screen. Michelle says, Ade, that's why you need mods so they can delete texts or scams. I hear that, Michelle. Obviously, it's all part of the growing process. But in the future, if people want to stick around and going to be reliable, then yeah. At the moment, I can probably deal with it myself. But in the future, Michelle, I would definitely need some mods. You're right. Most probably. But thank you for saying that. Did you see Everton beat Newcastle? I didn't. Was it a good game? And who was the goal scorers? And were they both strong teams? Let me know, please, Michelle. But good result. Well done, the Toffees, for sure. Right. Let me get the lineups up on the screen. Where's the lineups? PSG. Nope, that is not it. Nope, that is not it. Let's get that one on there. Give me a sec, guys, to then get the lineup. Let's get that one on there. Give me a sec, guys, to then get the lineup. Let's get that one on there. Let's go through some of these messages before we go through the chat. Let's go through some of these messages before we go through the chat. Let's go through some of these messages before we go. Villa lose by 3 goals on penalties and after extra time 2-2. I hear that. Good prediction there. Newcastle rubbish. They've sold all the best players, so that's not a big win, though. He's giving you no credit there, Michelle. Louis giving you no credit. Yep, I hear that, my bro. I hear that. Oh, wow. Yeah, we need to get rid of this thing. Okay, gone. Hey, welcome to the channel. Got someone new in the chat as well. Always good to see new people. Man like Dan Stonak, how are you, sir? Aston's gonna win. A Villa fan, Dan. Introduce yourself, my brother. Let the chat know where you're from. Obviously, do you support Aston Villa? Please confirm or deny. But lovely to see you in my chat, my friend. Liverpool fan here, but everyone is welcome. And we enjoy games together. Non-toxic environment. Fans of all clubs here. Many Villa fans, etc. So Dan, let us know who you are. Say hello to the chat. And everyone, can you please say hello to Dan and welcome him in? No Dembele, says Louis. I haven't really looked at the lineups yet. So we shall see. Michelle says, yes, it was a good game. Tiano Barry, 27, and Jai, 36. And George, Evil Saka for Everton. And Barnes for Newcastle. Everton played well, Newcastle didn't play good. Thank you. Macy, how you doing, my friend? Macy, my Polish brother, all the way over in Poland. A big AC Milan fan. How are you doing today, Macy, sir? So Kieran, you just beat to the dentist. Dan says, no problem. They ain't going to win back-to-back. I hear that, my bro. I hear that. You're not having it. Dan is in bullish mood. I hear that, Dan. Let us know where you're from, my bro. And confirm that you are a Villa fan, my friend. Oh, you did say that. FCB, I missed your comment. I'll come back to it. Dan says, I'm Aston Villa fan because of Emiliano Martinez. I hear that, my bro. So you like the Argentinian connection. Fair enough, my friend. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. Right, FCB, I missed your comment. Where was it? You might have to... you meant 3 goals on penalties, is that what you're saying? I might have missed it because of that spam that came in, mate. So if that wasn't it, I think I read it out. You're talking about it's 2-2, and then you think they're going to win in extra time. Thomas says Aston Villa will win 2-1 against PSG. Michelle says, hello, Dan. Dan is an Argentinian. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Are you all the way over in Argentina, Dan? Please let us know. Is Martinez your favourite player? My brother. Or obviously because he's an Argentinian, you love Villa. How about Alexis McAllister, Dan? Plays for my Liverpool. The number 20 for Argentina. My bro. Who do you think is going to win? Arsenal or Como? I think Arsenal will win, Louis. Thomas thinks 3-2. Right, we're going to go through the teams. Kieran thinks 3-0. But brilliant. Dan, if you're liking the vibe of the channel, please feel free to drop a like on this stream and subscribe to the channel. It'll be lovely to have you on board in the community. Yes, it's very hot, Macy. Very hot. UK as well, my friend. So obviously very hot in Poland as well. Yes, please tell me. Right. Where's Steve? Leeds v Man United playing. I'm sure Steve is about. He will drop into the chat soon, I'm sure. Let's see what Man United are doing. Has that kicked off, by the way? Please let me know. Or is that 7:30? Right. Oh, hot says Macy. Oh, it's not hot. Okay, I see. Very hot in the UK, my friend. Right, Thomas reckons 2-1 Villa. Right, let me bring the two teams up on the screen. And let's go through them quickly as we like to do on the channel. Right, give me a moment. Right, so here are the two teams. Right, give me a moment. So we have Paris Saint-Germain, their manager, Luis Enrique, playing a 4-3-3. So we have Paris Saint-Germain, their manager, Luis Enrique, playing a 4-3-3. So we have Paris Saint-Germain, their manager, Luis Enrique, playing a 4-3-3. So we have Paris Saint-Germain, their manager, stronger in my opinion. Wow, that PSG team looks far stronger. And going on that, I'm going to get my predictions in the chat very shortly. So please, now I've read out the teams, do you have your own predictions? Let's go through some of the messages. I'm going to put mine in the chat now, and then I'll read out all of your comments, because this is about a channel about everyone having their voice heard. So I'm going for... I can't lie. I think it's looking like a long day for Aston Villa today. I cannot lie. It's looking like a long day. Right, let's go through some of the messages, people. Kieran thinks 3-0. Michelle thinks Villa win 2-1. I've read out the teams, Michelle. Do you still think the same? Dan says Spain won the World Cup because Emilio Martinez got a broken finger. Maybe they were just a bit better, Dan, to be fair. But to be fair, Argentina had a great tournament. And Dan, I predicted Argentina before the tournament. I was very close. They got to the final, which is still a great achievement, my friend. Dan, what has the news been like? Lionel Messi's father passed away. just recently, and it has that new shook Argentina? Please let me know. This is basically the curtain raiser to the European season. Exactly, my bro. It's an echo. What's that, my friend? It starts at 7:30, the Man United game. It's echo. Your sound is messed up. Okay, let me try and sort that one moment. Let me know. Is it any better now? Please let me know. Any better? Give me the thumbs up, please. Peter's back in the building. How are you, sir? Oh, let me block this, whatever that is. Right, guys, before I continue talking, please let me know, is the sound better? It's good now, Jesse, when you were doing the team. Okay. Thank you, Peter. Brilliant, my man. And welcome back to the channel, obviously. Thank you, Peter. My brilliant, number one guy. Welcome back to the channel, obviously.
Sorry about that, Peter. Obviously, I can't hear my own volume, so
obviously.
Sorry about that, Peter. Obviously, I can't hear my own volume, so let's go back. Sorry about that, Peter. Obviously, I can't hear my own volume, so let's go back. Sorry about that, Peter. Obviously, got over the team. Obviously, know what I'm saying. Let's go back. Sorry about that, Peter. Obviously, got over the team. Obviously, know what I'm saying. Let's go back. Sorry about that, Peter. Obviously, got over the team. Obviously, know what I'm saying. Let's go back. Sorry about that, Peter. Obviously, got over the team. Obviously, know what I'm saying. Let's go back. Sorry about that, Peter.
Your thoughts are. So, let's go back through some of the messages and I'll try and catch them up. Thank you for letting me know, Peter. I did put them all on the screen, even if I didn't. Macy, what are you laughing at, my friend? Uncle Mo says, I think the echo is because you have YouTube open in your browser tab. Oh, let me see. Good point. Thank you. Saying that, thank you, Mo. Good spot, my friend. The thing is, though, I've got it muted, so it shouldn't have happened. But obviously, just confirm if it is okay now. I'll get rid of that. But thank you, Mo. Great spot. Obviously, anything happens, please let me know. So about that, Thomas. Echo, says Dan. Thank you, my man. I'll get rid of it. Bang. Hopefully all good now. Right. Please do confirm or deny. All right. Maybe now it's sorted. It's weird. I haven't really had this problem ever before. So it shouldn't have been an issue. But I guess you're always going to get teething problems. Big John, welcome back, my friend. How are you? Oh, honestly, these things in the chat, what is it all about? Right. It's happening because I'm a Liverpool fan, says Michelle. Thank you, Uncle Mo. All done. Actually, before I get back to reading the message, is it working now? Just let me know. Is it working now? Thank you, Pete. I see. few teething problems. Thank you, Uncle Mo. Really appreciate it, my bro. Thanks for the catch. Pete's been moving. Still moving. Getting that stuff moved. Thank you, Macy. It's all good now. Thank you very much. You're in the stadium, by the way, Dan. Which stadium are you in? The Aston Villa stadium. Please let me know, my friend. No Dembele, says Louis. Cheers, Peter. All good. Thank you, Macy. All good. And thank you, Thomas. Thank you. And Dan is in the stadium. So Dan, you're in. Where is this game being played, by the way? Where is? I should know that. Let me have a quick check. Where is the Super Cup final being played? In the Red Bull Arena. So Dan, what, you're over in Germany now, my friend? Please confirm or deny. And please, can I ask you all to kindly please smash that like button. It will help the growth of the channel and spread the word of the community. Thank you. Much appreciated. Good point, Michelle. Let's do it. Let's have a look. Teething. Right. Why is that still on? What is going on? Right, that should be all good now. Let me know, is it all right now, Michelle? Please let me know. Some jokes in the chat. All good, all good. Yeah, so got the teams back on the stream. I know what happened now. It's fine. Even though Uncle Mo pointed out there was something else going on in the background as well. It shouldn't have done that. It was my bad. But thank you, everyone, for pointing that out. We should be all good to go. So we've seen the two teams now. I do believe that the Villa team is not strong at all. Big John, I see you put a 2-1 prediction. But honestly, even seeing those teams, are you that confident, my friend? Or are you just backing your boys? Right, let's get the scene back up. I want to go through the messages. It's all about you guys in the chat. Working, lovely. You never walk alone, my brother. This is it, my G. 100%. So, Dan, you're over in Germany, yeah? In the Red Bull Arena. Amazing. So, what's an Argentinian doing over there in Germany? Please let me know, my friend. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate the love and support, my bro. Thank you. Look at the Leeds lineup. I will in a bit, Thomas. I will in a bit. Enjoy the game, Dan. Thank you, Michelle, for being so lovely. Cheers. Big John says 2-1. So, yes, John, you heard what I said. You've seen the lineups. Tell me why you think Villa 2, PSG 1. Kieran, you love a 3-0. Dan says so long. No worries, Dan. Pop in any time, my friend. Thomas said that's better. Peter says, Michelle, 99% of them moved in today, but the hard work is only just starting. Now I've got to paint a front room with 4.3 metre walls. You're eating something, Macy? Enjoy, my friend. I've already had my dinner. Michelle says, better now. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, Macy. The flight was like 2 or 3 days to the match. Wow, Dan. You're not messing about. Hero. All that way. All the way from Argentina, yeah? Hero. I hear that, Michelle. Let me turn off the light on my microphone. Yeah, Big John, I thought so. Just backing the lads. Fair enough, mate. It's hard to back against your team, I get it. But realistically, John, honestly, if it was a full-strength Villa side, fair enough. But honestly, what do you think? Maggio up front? Young Brian Maggio up top? That is very weird. And Big John, you're the Villa fan in the chat. Why are they playing Maggio up top? He's not a striker from what I can see. And you've got Tammy Abraham on the bench, John. What's that all about? Doesn't make sense. Louis says, Arsenal game started now. Haha, Michelle's on you. No worries, Dan. That was Michelle wishing you to enjoy the game. Peter's used to the pain. Yeah, Louis, she knows, mate. She just wants Arsenal to lose, Louis. Peter says, I'll go for a 3-2 thriller for the Villa. Hey, Peter, you're a rapper. Thriller for the Villa. There you go. Look, Peter, you got a job. Welcome to the channel, everyone. I've got Peter a painting job. Michelle, I'm on 10%. Peter, I'm on 10%, mate. Peter's like, no way. That's cool, Dan. Dan, it'd be lovely for you to get some pictures. Send them into the channel via my Instagram, which is on the main page. It'd be lovely to see. Michelle's doing that trolling. Trolling, lolling. Whoop. Right. Arthur wanted to have a look at the Man United lineups. Let's have a quick look at those games and see what's going on there. 0-0 in that game. Let's have a look at the Man United lineup, people. So here's the Man United lineups. Looking at that, I mean, pretty strong. We're getting towards the start of the season, aren't we? So the Man United team looks pretty strong. The Leeds United team. It's a bit hard for me to tell with Leeds because I'm not that familiar with their starting 11. But I mean, obviously the Man United team looks stronger from what I can see. But yeah, there you go, Thomas. We had a look. We had a look at the teams. I'm feeling good, Macy, my friend. I'm feeling good. No problem at all with me. I'm feeling good, Macy, my friend. How are you doing today? I know you was a bit upset the other day, Macy. You wasn't having your best day. But are you having a good day today, my friend? Please tell me. Hope you're having a good one. I'm fine today, my friend. Thank you for asking. Louis says, are you going to watch the Community Shield or are you going to watch us lift the Community Shield against Man City? Louis, I'm definitely doing the live stream of the Arsenal City game on Sunday, my friend. The Man U game is on now? Yep. Good. I'm good, my friend. And you are good as well? That is what we like to hear. Glad to hear it. Right. Has everyone else got their predictions in the chat? I'm going for, well, I've already put it on there already. I'm going for 2-0. So there you go. 2-0. Excellent, Macy. Glad you are doing well today, my friend. Excellent. Dan says, I also watched the World Cup final. What, you was in the stadium or you obviously watched it live, Dan? Let me know. I mean, most of us, we watched it live. We weren't lucky to be there in the stadium. Macy thinks 1-1 today. Fair enough. And who wins on penalties, Macy? Let me know. Oh, wow. How much was the tickets? Please let me know. Must have been very expensive. Jeez, you must have some of that. Whatever the currency is in... Yeah, Dan, Dan, are you Argentinian from Argentina? Or do you live in the States or something? Or are you just a world traveller, my friend? Please let us know. 2-1 PSG, says Thomas. Macy says PSG in extra time. 9K. Wow, $9,000. Was it worth it, Dan? Please let me know. To be honest with you, I can't lie. It was an awful final. Really boring match. But hey, it is what it is. You never know with football. You never know what you're going to get, basically. It's like that old Forrest Gump saying, football's like a box of chocolates. You ain't never know what you're going to get. Right, anyway, moving on. So, Louis says, are you going to watch Community Shield final, Arsenal City? I am going to watch it, Louis. I'm going to live stream it 100%. So, Uncle Mo, let the chat know. What got you into football, my bro? Was it just World Cup fever? Or have you been following a little bit longer? Uncle Mo, we would love to know. Well, look. It is what it is, man. It's all done and dusted, my bro. It's all done and dusted. We have to keep moving forward. Personally speaking, I don't think Argentina did enough in the game to deserve it. They deserve to be in the final, but they didn't deserve to win it. Spain were too good for them on the day. For Argentina not to have a shot in 90 minutes was quite criminal. But that's more about maybe Spain dominating them, to be fair. But it is what it is, my bro. That's football. Anyone could beat anyone on a given day. Argentina was quite fighting in the game. I'm not being disrespectful. Well, this is it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, Macy, Forrest Gump. It's a film. It's a famous quote. by the characters, very random. It's like putting your hand in a box of chocolates and not looking. You don't know what you're going to get. So, yeah, it's just a saying, a bit of a phrase. Yes, Thomas, that's right. Right. Do bear with me a moment. I just need to fix something. I just need to fix something in the background, get something ready. I'll be back in 2 moments, or literally in about 1 minute. In the meantime, I'll leave this on the screen and I'll come back and I'll read your comments in a moment. Right, back once again. Let's get back to the comments. And please, can I remind everyone to definitely smash that like button, people. Be much appreciated. Right, let's read out the messages. On the end, because Spain players talked to Messi bad words to Paredes fight. I mean, yeah, that was after the game. It was all done and dusted by them, my friend. Exactly. Thank you, Peter. They probably will. You can keep us updated on the Arsenal score, Louis, as the game continues. It was a cool movie. It was indeed. What's that, Thomas? What is going on with what? I don't really watch anime. I mean, I have done in the past, but I don't really watch anime, my friend. So, yes, I put my... Thomas says Arsenal will win 3-0. I think they'll probably beat Como fairly comfortably today. Well, let's see how they get on. Right. Feel free to chat away, people in the background. We're building up towards the Aston Villa game. Are any of you surprised? Are any of you surprised how the strength of the Aston Villa team? Let me know. Let me know. Dan, who's been around a long time. I'm very similar to you, my friend. I'm a little bit older than you, Dan. I'm 8 years older than you, my friend. So yes, we've been on this planet a long time, my friend. So yes, a long, long time. So I'm 8 years your senior. So, you know, you got to respect your elders, Dan. Know what I'm saying? Louis, you troll. Trying to age me. Why are you doing that to me, sir? Dragon Ball Tsubasa Sport? Is that a video game? Or you mean like a certain series? I mean, I'm not really into Dragon Ball, Macy, but my middle son, he loves Dragon Ball. It's one of his favourite series. Big John says, Villa weak. They need to switch it around or up. Yeah, I hear that, Big John. But I mean, for a Super Cup final, I thought they would go stronger than that. It's very strange, I think, Big John. But I don't know. Emery's obviously a top-class manager. There must be reasons. But yeah, not to play Tammy Abraham up top. Very weird. Senior striker. That doesn't make sense, Big John. Do you agree or not? You've watched Villa since you was 8. Wow, you've been a long-time fan. That's amazing, Dan. Brilliant. What got you into them? Dan, just if you don't mind, let us know exactly where you're from originally. You from? It's hard to tell. Obviously, you like the Argentinian aspect of Emiliano Martinez. But let us know your backstory. Where you're from. How did you get into Villa? where you live now, where have you got to get back home to after the Red Bull Arena match? Let me know. All right, I've got the Como game on my screen. So if anything happens, you know, I can have a quick look at it. Como on the attack. Ball goes down in the box. Kepa with the ball. Ah, your son is a goalkeeper. Nice. I wish him good luck on his journey. We've got a few young goalkeepers in the chat as well. Arthur, who is a subscriber in the channel. He plays in goal as well. He'll probably drop in at some point. He drops in most evenings or whenever we're on live because he's a legend like that. Got somebody slurping in the background. Jesus. Apologies. Dude. Ah, Jesus. All right, apologies for that, chat. Sound like the Industrial Hoover was in the background. There you go, a bit of chat there. Right, here we go. Abdul, welcome. Abdul, the main man, Liverpool fan, back in the chat. Are they sons of billionaires and well-mannered? They're definitely not billionaires. And yeah, you heard in the background, Abdul, the manners is definitely questionable. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing today? And Abdul, what are you thinking about the billionaire takeover? Jeff Bezos and his consortium, Abdul. What are your thoughts now that it's been a few days and apparently it's going to get, apparently that's going to happen. That's going ahead anytime soon. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, Abdul, my bro. Peter says you got an older goalkeeper too. Who's that one, Peter? I can't remember. Dan says my son is 16, not yet for a team, but very good goalkeeper. Good luck to him, Dan. Good luck to him. Peter says, Abdul, how are you, bro? We need next day signings. We do, Abdul. But feel free to answer my question about... I hear that, my bro. We need them prime deliveries on them signings. Well, Abdul, here's the thing. PSG are obviously playing today. They're getting their signings in now. Now, Abdul, there should be no excuses, right? Literally within the next 2 days or by the weekend, Barcola has to land. No more excuses. I'm with you on that, my friend. But Abdul, let me know how you're doing, my friend. Oh, you as well, Peter. I didn't know that. Did you tell me that before, Peter? Please let me know. Confirm or deny. Abdul, please make sure you smash that like button, my friend. You know the channel needs the support of top people like you, Abdul. So please hit that like button. You know your boy Ade. He's never cringe. Macy says, when I was sick with COVID-19, I was there for 3 weeks and Dragon Ball Z music helped. Fair enough. You got the Kamehameha recovery, Macy. That's what we like to see. Dan says, last year my son won the trophy. Glad to hear that, my friend. All good. Man, like Bob is in the building. How are you, Bob? I'm good, mate. I'm looking forward to this game. Bob, are you watching it yourself? We're going to see how PSG get on against Aston Villa. And is Barcola going to come on? Or are they going to keep him safely wrapped up in cotton wool, Bob? Because you know what we need to happen. Abdul, what do you think, my friend? Do you think he will play as well? Let me know. Louis says there was a video that Barcola wants to live in London. Yeah, well, let's see, Louis. Let's see. I think it's likely to happen. Abdul, you are correct, my friend. I am the king of Street Fighter. Abdul knows a lot about me. This guy. But, yeah. Bob says, I don't know, I might. Fair enough, Bob. Obviously, feel free to stick around on the stream. Keep us company. We'll have a chat as the game goes on. Abdul says, hi, Patrick. Who's Patrick? My son wants to play for Villa. Dan, lofty ambitions. Abdul says, hi, Peter. Abdul says these things. Abdul's in a feisty mood today. Abdul, I've got my eyes on you. Abdul's on it. Louis says, Barcola wants to join Arsenal because Liverpool were going to abandon Barcola. Don't believe that, Louis. Not the case. Thomas says 1-0. Man United. Let's have a quick look at the goal then. If they show it. Oh no, I'm having a look at it now. 1-0. Who scored, Thomas? Let us know. What's the weather like in Leeds? It's hot here. Ask Peter. Thank you, Thomas. Exactly, Bob. Barcola is just that. He's so good. Honestly, I think as soon as Barcola hits the Premier League, he instantly becomes the best winger in the league. The left-sided winger anyway. You know, it's obviously a toss-up between him and Barcola. I don't particularly rate Jeremy Doku. He's a good player, very fast, gets past his winger, but not the greatest. But honestly, I think Barcola comes in, the level of wingers goes up from there to there in the Premier League instantly. So, all good. Joshua Xerxes scored. Thank you, Thomas. Dan, you're not having it. We shall see, Dan. We shall see if he comes on today. The thing is, though, I'm not sure he'll come on today because ultimately they're going to want to protect that investment. If Barcola gets injured, they don't get £100 million and they're going to need to sell now. Yeah, thank you, Thomas. I gathered. Thank you. Abdul says, feeling hot in Leeds. I hear that. That Caribbean atmosphere and flavour in Leeds. Spicy behaviour up in Leeds, Abdul. Abdul, do you have a prediction for this game? Have you seen the lineups for the two teams, Abdul? What is your prediction for the game? I see a comfortable PSG win, to be fair. Sorry about that. Let's see Ichiku comes in. And if Aiden steps into the building. Big Man United fans. Fair enough, Dan. You're confident in your boy. Love to hear it. Respect. This is true, Bob. He might do, but would you risk it? Would you risk it? 100 million and he does his hamstring or something? Out for 4 months. What, today? Yeah, Abdul? Okay, did not know that. Peter wants a breeze. Of course, Louis. Yep, of course. If you've got the volume on, I'll let you know. And you can obviously see the score updates as well. Well, the game is kicking off in 10 minutes. The game is kicking off in 10 minutes. Yep, 10 minutes, bro. Exactly. They're unwilling to sell, so I don't know. Bob, it's just pandering. They bought Akliouche. They've just bought Ferran Torres. They're just about to get Mika Gotts from Ajax. It's just posturing, mate. They're just getting their players in, and then they will let Barcola go. He's not going to stick around. He's not going to sign a new contract. Liverpool are going to pay 100 million. The deal will get done. It's just going to be a matter of a couple of days after today, in my opinion. End of August. Thank you, Abdul. That's when it is. I bet you're going to be busy as well. You're going to probably end up working on those days, Abdul. Maybe doing a little bit of work around that gig. Let me know, Abdul. Michelle says United are winning. Sadly, they are 1-0. Aussie Ange back in the building. Good evening, your nobleman. 9 days till Spurs, the history makers, start their season in style with a famous win over Brentford. Aussie Ange, he's not letting it go. He's coming with the Spurs prop. I salute your confidence, young man. But glad to see you, my friend. Always good to have you in the building. Aussie Ange, have you smashed that like button? Bob, have you smashed that like button? Abdul, have you smashed that like button? Please smash it for your boy now. Thank you. Right, next messages. Why would Villa buy Garnacho? Dan, honestly, I think it's a financial implication where they're trying to obviously get... this is what I think's happened. I think Morgan Rogers was worth 95 million. Chelsea said, we'll give you more if you take Garnacho for basically 35, but we'll give you more now for Rogers and you pay us back with Garnacho later. But why they would take Garnacho in the first place, that's the question, I don't know. But I think they're trying to help each other financially on the books so they can help each other buy more players respectively for the club. But that is why. It's definitely a financial aid deal. Macy, you mean do I have a cat? No, I don't, my friend. No, I'm actually allergic to cats. But in England, that reads a bit funny. Michelle, don't spit out your drink. Still 1-0, Man U. 9 days to go to the Premier League, Michelle. This is it. Let's go. Would you guys like to do a prediction stream where we predict each place in the stream? Let me know. We can do that on one of the live streams. But does Barcola want to win another Champions League? Who is PSG? Do it every time. Well, this is it. I don't know, Louis. It's down to the individual. He might not think that he can do any more. Abdul says, I haven't got my new SIA badge yet. They're taking the P. I hear that, my bro. I hear that, my brother. You'll get it soon, though, my man. You'll get it soon. I know it holds you back. Aussie Ange. Exactly. Listen to the man from Australia. Keep smashing the like button, people, for this well-beaten channel. My guy. Welcome back. Don't get her tipsy, Peter. Nah, Bob. Do I need to come and get you drug tested, mate? Do I need to get you drug tested? Are you crazy? Nah, Bob. I need to put you in a sin bin for this one, bro. Aussie Ange is on one. Chelsea and Villa corruption. Abdul, you said it more strongly than me, but that is the truth. Did you, Jaden? Glad you enjoyed the eclipse. I saw the beginnings of it, but I didn't catch it all. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, my friend. And Jaden, have you smashed the like button? Please let me know you have. Bob, Macy's from Poland, so, you know, he has to translate the language, so there you go. Thank you, Thomas. Let's predict the match results for game day 1. I like it. We could do that. We could do that, Aussie Ange. We're not going to do that now, but we can do that for sure. Look at Michelle trying to get the chat tipsy. Okay, my brother. We see you soon. Michelle laughing. I hear that. What's that, Abdul? What do you mean? Versus Gary? Oh, Michelle. Why you gotta do that? Man like Blocks. Arsenal's finest in the building. How you doing, sir? Says Ade in block capitals. Blocks with the blocks. Says Ade, what's up, fellow football enthusiasts? All good, my brother. Are you watching the Arsenal Como game, Blocks? Let us know. But I'm good, my bro. Hopefully you are well. And we're just about to tuck into this big Aston Villa game. Blocks, I don't know if you've seen the teams, but have a quick look at this Aston Villa lineup. Oh, why is it doing this thing again? There you go. All right. Yeah, Blocks, have a look at the teams and tell me how Aston Villa beat this PSG team. Doesn't make any sense. Michelle, you're a horrible woman, but you're a lovely woman at the same time. Right. Bob's on it. He got it now. What happened, Jade? Sorry to hear that, my friend. What happened? A wasp was about? I hear that, Blocks. I hear you, my bro. Well, you get through done with that. Are you watching the Como game? Or are you going to jump on and watch the game that actually has a cup at stake, Blocks? Let me know. And obviously, stay in the chat if you can. And let us know your thoughts. You have a bathroom with a window. And you hope Aston Villa goes for the win. Let's see. Do you know what? It's not even a bad shout. I think Father Time might have caught up with Usyk, to be fair, Bob. I think you could be right. Sometimes you can't hold off. You can't hold off like youth forever, Bob, as you will know. Yeah, Thomas, I'm with you. Well, there you go, Dan. Some of these World Cup players haven't returned yet. Like Dan, McAllister hasn't even just turned back for Liverpool just now. Only joking, Michelle. Who's Jaden? Oh, right. Tell Jaden to learn some boxing. That's a good point, Jaden. Listen to Uncle Bob. Block says, I think Villa will come with a Premier League intensity and PSG won't be prepared for it. I hear you, my bro. Let us see. Let us see. X-Men, which one? You mean the Logan game? The Wolverine game for PS5? I'll probably get that if that's what you mean. Not too much longer, Aussie Ange. He's got to win. He's got to win, you know... I want a title challenge. I mean, I don't expect to win the league, Aussie Ange, but I want to see a title challenge. If not this season, definitely next season. But it all depends on actually what squad you've got. Yeah, Macy, I think I answered that one, my friend. Right, let me sort out the game. Give me one moment. Uncle Bob is a madman. I hear that, my bro. But I think that shout's a good one, to be fair. I think, I think Father Time might have caught up with Usyk. It's only a matter of time, isn't it, Bob? Before Usyk has to step down. I hear that, Jaden. What is that? Is that the first game of the season, is it? Look at that. Knowledge shared in the chat, people. That's what we like to see. Would you accept 5th, 6th or 7th with a Carabao Cup? Aussie Ange, no, I wouldn't, mate. 7th with that squad that were champions 2 seasons ago. No chance. I'd accept 5th with a cup. But, nah, I wouldn't even... Nah, it's got to be top 4, mate. It's got to be top 4 Champions League. There's nothing else. Minimum Champions League or he's got to go. Seriously. Who scored, Thomas? Let us know. Right, the PSG team is about to get going. Maggio and Buendia up top. Strange lineup. 4-4-2 for Villa. Cheers for that, Thomas. Thank you. Sorry to hear that, Jaden, mate. Yeah, old school movie, Macy. Old school, Macy. I've seen it a long, long time ago. Gary, welcome back to the channel, my friend. Gary, like everyone else, I hope you smash that like button, my friend. Balotelli is 36, and the game is kicked off. Right, one moment. Start the clock. All right, game is kicked off. Aussie Ange says, Mario Balotelli's 36 today. My mate after 6 pints suggested we take a punt on him. I hear that, Aussie Ange. And you know it takes 6 pints to to consider that, mate. That's a crazy one. So Majo up top. Right, so the game is just settling down. PSG on the attack. Ball sprayed out wide right to Hakimi. Nice to see people getting on in the chat. Right, so we're 2 minutes in. So bearing in mind, I'll make sure all the messages go up on the chat, but obviously I want to kind of try and focus on the game. But obviously feel free, if anyone wants to ask anything or spread anything, I'll put the messages up and I'll read out a few as well as we go. But Villa on the charge now. He's brought down Hemmings on the left, trying to attack. Peter's letting the chat know, letting Gary know well. Yes. How are you? How are you doing, my bro? All good. Evening, my bro. How are you doing? Welcome back. How's it going? We're just getting into the Villa game now. John McGinn now, right side, edge of the box, floats it to the back stick and cleared by Nuno Mendes. Talk fan, how are you doing, my bro? Back. Good to see you. Let the chat know how you're doing. Bournemouth super fan that you are. To be fair, Louis, I think you will as well. How's the Arsenal-Como game going? Aston Villa playing well at the moment. Pressing in PSG at the moment. Is this the Premier League power and fitness? Ian Matson flies past two. Into the box. And gets a corner. Great play by Ian Matson. Europa League draw, 20th of August, says Talk Fan. Who are you hoping for? Obviously, Bournemouth are in the Europa League. Who are you hoping for, my bro? Please let me know. Didn't Villa beat PSG last season? Did they in the cup? No, they did in one of the... 1 minute, ball into the box. Yeah, blocks. They did. It was 2 seasons ago. They beat them in the Champions League, didn't they? In the home game, but they lost the first game too much and were knocked out overall on aggregate. But good point, my friend. But I mean, I'm just looking at this lineup blocks, and yeah, it just looks a bit weak. But hey, they've started off all right, to be fair. So let's see. Thank you, Thomas. Talk fan wants Juventus. I hear that. That'll be an amazing game to have down at the Vitality Stadium, my bro. Talk fan, let me know your name again, so I can't call you Talk fan. Let me know your actual name so I can address you properly. You probably told me before, but I've met so many people. Do forgive me, please. Lewis Skelly 1-0, says Louis. So Arsenal are up against... Is it really? United's on ITV1, a friendly. Wow. James. All right, I need to connect that, James. Thank you, my bro. Well, remember, my name is Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. And James, have you smashed that like button, my bro? Please confirm that you have. Oh, Thomas, is it 1-1? What, or are you talking about Leeds and United, you mean? Who scored for Leeds? Right, Villa knocking around at the back. Yeah, but the thing is, though, that's paper talk, Louis. We don't know that's for sure. Aussie answers, I can't stand United or Chelsea. I hear that, my man. I'm not really bothered about Chelsea personally. But Man United, of course, I am not a fan. What does that mean, Macy? Let me see. Yeah, Macy, are you going to get the Wolverine game on PlayStation 5? Let me know, Macy. I'm definitely going to get that. So PSG now on the ball. Ozzy Anche will beat City home and away this season. Well, you usually do quite well against City, Aussie. What's that, JD? You're not watching Chesty and Age? I don't know what that means. Brendan Anderson scored for Leeds. Thank you, Thomas. Michelle, why is Man United on ITV? That is a bit of a strange one. Don't quite get that. Right, ball played back to Bizzo with a clearance. Ozzy Ange says, don't renew subscription on PS5, people. We need to protest against Sony for taking the disc away in 2028. I know, it's a liberty, mate. It's a liberty. Do you know something? Ozzy, I've never actually bought an online game. I've never bought a downloaded game. I've always bought disc only. I'm going to be fuming when that comes in, mate. But what can we do? Well, apart from protest, what can we do? That's it, Thomas. Ooh. Ball in. Hemmings was nearly in there for Villa. 8 minutes gone. Michelle doesn't know why it's on ITV. That is an odd one. Very strange. Must be doing big numbers on ITV. Yeah, I read that, Macy. You're only on Xbox. You're not going to pay $1,000 for PS5. I know, I wouldn't either. It's a joke. It is a joke. You're right, Macy. 100%. Right, Vitinha now with the ball. Floated it wide. Hakimi now rushing down the right. Charging into the box. Oh, he gets it all wrong. One back, though, by Vitinha. Great ball recovery there. PSG with their first real attack of the game. PSG looks so much faster than Villa. All over the pitch. Ozzy says, I only bought Crash Bandicoot 4 over COVID as no shops was open and sold out everywhere online before Christmas. I hear that, man. They got you, right? But you didn't want to get got again. I hear that. Only game I've ever bought online. You're old school, man. You're old school. That's the thing. Why would you buy a game for 50 quid when you can play it and sell it a few weeks later? Unless you really want to keep it. But I hear you, my bro. The world is changing, sadly. Thank you, Louis. Who said hi, Jaden? Is it the final of the Villa game? Yes, Super Cup final. So, Michelle, it's obviously the winners of the Champions League versus the winners of the Europa League. The UEFA Super Cup final. Now, PSG are now dominating the ball now. Of course, mate. Yep. He's a former MMA champion. He lost to Gaethje, didn't he, Bob? I keep up with the results because my son's a big fan and he's always talking to me about it. Shot goes over the bar from Vitinha. So, yeah, I know who Ilia Topuria is. I think obviously he's one of the greats, but he's gone too far. He keeps trying to go up to multiple weight levels, Bob. And you can't get out. There's a reason for weight levels, Bob, as you all know. Yes, I heard about this, Jaden. Thank you. Yeah, Super Cup's on Aussie Ange. We're talking about it now. PSG, 0. Aston Villa, 0. 11 minutes gone. So far, it's pretty 50-50. John McGinn gives it away in midfield. Oh, Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely win back there from Villa. Kvaratskhelia just barged aside. John McGinn, Matty Cash, down the wing to Majo, but he's on the wing. Majo is massive, looks like Lukaku on steroids. Absolutely massive. Thomas says, are you doing a Man City live stream on Monday? Yeah, on Sunday, yes. Arsenal versus City on Sunday, I am doing. I'm also doing the 2 Liverpool games. Michelle will be happy to know. Liverpool playing Como at 12 o'clock. And then I'll be doing the Liverpool Como game at 6 o'clock. And then with Arsenal City in between at 3 o'clock. So then 3 watch-alongs on Sunday, people. Join me for any of them if you wish. Bob says him and Ferran Torres were doing some questionable stuff. What's that, Bob? What? Who? Ilya and Ferran Torres. What, are we talking about drug stuff or something even more questionable? Let me know. Keep it PG though, Bob. And Bob says, wow, busy day. Yeah, it will be. I mean, who knows? Bob, let's see how I get with the first 2. But shot comes in and just wide of the post. From Kamara. Long shot. Ah, I see. Well, what can I say, Bob? People can do what they want to do in their private life. Me personally, I'm not into footballers or media people or movie stars or pop stars and all that. They're just people to me. Once they finish doing their performance and they get off the stage or get off the pitch, they're just human beings. They're no better than me, no better than you. They're just people. Michelle says she likes Paddy the Baddy. He's a nice lad, to be fair. Paddy the Baddy. And obviously, Michelle, he supports the right team in the city of Liverpool. What is that, Jaden? One second, Macy. I hear that, Macy. Macy says, yeah, you're not going to do that. The PS5 doesn't have any games. And he apologizes to any Sony fanboys. That's the thing. Macy, see, myself personally, it's like anything. Football, you follow a club. But with a console, it's just a console, just a machine. I don't see why anyone gets attached to a machine. It seems a bit pointless to me. Bob says he likes Paddy the Baddy as well. Gaethje did more damage than expected. He did, mate. His eyes were bleached. I will join you for the Liverpool game and for the City game. Thank you, Thomas. Be good to see you. He's had too many hits to the head, that's all. I hear that she's talking about Paddy the Baddy. James says, guess watch along more next session. What's that, James? What you saying? Peter like that one. My first day seeing the eclipse today. I hope you enjoy, Jaden. What's that? What do you mean, James? Spell it out a bit more. Guest watch-alongs more next season. You mean like have people on a channel for when you're doing the watch-alongs? Is that what you mean, James? Let me know. Exactly. Macy said he's not getting attached to a console. It's just a machine. Exactly. 1-1. Arsenal. Who scored for Como? Who scored? Yes. Yeah, definitely, James. Like, at the end of the day, my channel's very new. But as the season gets into it, I'd like to link up with people that are doing their own content. Why not? It'll be quite fun. As long as they got the right vibe for my channel and they're an enjoyable person, then yeah, I don't mind having guest people on for watch-alongs, etc. Michelle is such a troll. Michelle, are you having a nice time up in Glasgow? I'll wait until I see the lineups, Thomas, before I give a score prediction. Right, Majo now, trying to get, gives the ball away. Back to the keeper, Safonov. She's here every week. She's here every week. Michelle the comedian. She's here every week. Right. Big John, are you watching the game, mate, or are you just following on the watch along? Let me know, Big John. Villa doing quite well, mate, to be fair. I'm not sure about Majo up top, though. Bob says, link up with Craig. Mate, he's a bit too intense for me, personally. Batterina scored. Thank you. Lovely, Michelle. Glad to hear it. Man like Steve in the building. Ade, good to see you been watching the Mighty Whites. Yes, the team that beat Liverpool 1-1 half-time. And what about the Toffees? Great 3-1 win up the Blue Noses. Steve, he just wants to get a rise out of me. No, Steve, haven't been watching the Mighty Leeds versus United. How's that game gone, sir? Please let us know, Steve. Obviously watching the Super Cup final, Steve. A game that has some actual meaning and a trophy on the line, Steve. But how are you doing, my brother? And Steve, have you smashed that like button? Please confirm or deny for your boy. Right. PSG on the ball now. Nuno Mendes into midfield. Great feat by Vitinha. Zaire Emery to Kvaratskhelia. Macy says, he tries. It's good fun talking to me. As it is you two, my friend. You're a good man. Steve, your team needs to win, says Michelle. Louis singing at North London forever. Ichiku back in the building says, hi, Ade. What a disappointing the eclipse. A bloody big cloud decided to block out the sun. Oh, mate. Sorry to hear that, Ichiku. And that's the thing, Ichiku, look, I know you're a senior guy, but none of us are going to see that eclipse again, are we, mate? None of us are going to make it, sadly. Maybe Arthur and Louis in the chat. But us old-timers like me and you, my bro, we are not seeing that again. But how you doing, Ichiku? What do you think of the game so far? I think Villa's done quite well. But Ichiku, what do you think of the lineup, my friend? Ichiku, Mr. Up the Villa. I think that Villa started a bit weak in terms of attack. Buendia and Majo up top. And why? With Tammy Abraham on the bench, Ichiku. You've been around a long time, sir. What's going on with the Villa lineup? I don't get it. But they have played fairly well so far. Over to you, my friend. Well, I went with my prediction at the beginning, 3-0 to PSG. Maybe that was a bit optimistic. I think PSG will win it, though. I hear that, Jada. Be careful though, mate. Why not, John? Why can't you watch the Villa? You get too nervous? Let me know. Ball into the box. Header. Mendes now, left side of the box. Lays it back. Kvaratskhelia. Oh my God, he sent him to the shops. Oh, what feet this guy's got. Desiree Doué shot cleared off the line. Great save by Bizzo. Great freak from Kvaratskhelia. He had his marker bamboozled. Kvaratskhelia now. Great feet. 1-0. What a goal that is from Kvaratskhelia. And the European champions have turned on the gas and showed their class. And that is why they are the best team in world football. Without a shadow of a doubt. Bizzo gets a hand on it. It's quite central. Should have done better, Bizzo. I think Emi Martinez saves that shot. But yeah, PSG just turned on the pressure and it was all over. 1-0 PSG. Steve says it's 1-0 and Ade, I don't care about a teapot cup. Super Cup more like a teapot. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. When Leeds are playing, Steve says nobody cares. Are you, Steve? I'm watching your team play, Steve. Well done, Thomas. Honestly, Bizzo even went through his hands. Should have done better. Block says, the way you pronounce Kvara is hilarious. I won't even try to spell his full name. I hear that. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. You're not feeling it, Blocks. I thought it's pretty good, no? Kavicha. Kvaratskhelia. Ilya says he could whoop Crawford and all that. Ilya needs to relax, bro. Yep, Big John. I described it. Oh, well, let me tell my son that news, Bob. I'll do it off camera. My son is a big fanboy, Bob. He's a big fanboy of Ilya. And I'm trying to tell him that this whole rumours about Ferran Torres and Ilya Topuria doing some Spanish shenanigans is crazy. Crazy work, Bob. But my son, he's drowning out. He's not hearing it. Michelle's there with the likes. 24 likes, Michelle. That's what we like to see. People, please, if you haven't hit the like button already, please do it for Michelle. Not just me. Do it for Michelle, the beautiful lady in the chat. Listen, can you hear the chopper? The chopper. There's a chopper coming in. You know what's coming. The corner comes in now. Oh, lays it centrally. Nuno Mendes shot. Goes wide. There's a chopper. There it is. The Predator's about. Arnold's in the building. What? What's that? Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. By the chopper, I mean the like button. Do it. Hit it. Do it. Do it now. Hit it. Arnold's in the building. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go. 1-0. Doué or Barcola? Nope, it was Kvaratskhelia. Oh, you're saying who would I rather have? Oh, my days, Barcola. I'd rather have Barcola. I think Doué's a great player, but I think he's a little bit overrated. Thank you, Thomas. Ichku, thank you for answering. Ichku says, Unai has faith in young Maggio. Tammy will come on later in the game. Fair enough, Ichku. Are you happy with it? That is the question. Still think it's a bit odd. But fair enough, my bro. Steve's loving any support for the Whites. Right. Ball into the box. Interesting to see what happens in the second half. Will Barcola come in? Come on. Is he going to... Oh, he went down in the box. Kvaratskhelia, look for a penalty. Nothing doing, says the ref. Dan is not happy. Dan is like, no. That is a really good question. Steve, why is Leeds and Man U on ITV1? It's strange. Block says, I'm with it. You're with it, my bro. The pronunciation, my bro. I hear you, my bro. I want to hear you say it, bro. Before you're laughing at me, Blocks. My St. Lucian brother over there. Michelle, what are you laughing at? Ichku, we're going to fall out, mate. Ade, Konza isn't playing because he will be off to Anfield, buddy. Ichku, you're going to beat me with that stick. He ain't coming anywhere near Anfield, Ichku, because we've got Ronald Aroja on loan from Barcelona. But don't try and wind me up, bro. I don't want to see that guy anywhere near Anfield unless he's playing for your back line. But nice to see you again, HQ. Hope you've been well, my friend. Enjoying the heat. Enjoying the nice weather. They're bonding. I hear that, Dan. They've turned up the heat, my friend. Exactly, Bob. That's what we need. And did you know? Right, ball over the top now. Down the left wing. Nuno Mendes is flying into the box. Surely now. 2-0. Got to be. That should have been 2-0. Should have been 2-0. Villa getting torn to shreds on the wings. It's looking like a long evening. My 3-0 prediction is looking correct. What's that, Peter? Huey the helicopter. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger on the helicopter. Do it. Hit the like button. Do it now. Thomas says, I want a Leeds win. Mala Arthur in the building. How you doing? PSG already. Villa are Arthur. Even repeats it. How you doing, Arthur? Are you watching your game, Arthur? Let me know. Arsenal Como. What's your thoughts? Jada says, I'm not watching Aston Villa again. I'm not watching Aston Villa again. I hear that. Who do you think is that, Arthur? Let me know. I think there's some people that they just use Google Translate, Arthur, but they don't use it very well, maybe. Maybe Jaden, for example. Macy, no problem, my friend. Good to see you again. Macy, I'll see you soon. Thank you for joining the stream and have a good night, Macy. Everyone send some love to Macy over there in Poland. One of my top guys. Macy, take care, my bro. Look after yourself. Red card for Ade. Why is that, Michelle? What's on tomorrow? Oh, Thomas, yeah, the live stream. Yes, tomorrow evening. I'm doing a chat show tomorrow. And we'll do another prize draw for the fantasy football competition. So that'll be tomorrow evening. Another draw. So there you go. Right, Majo now with the ball. Lays it over to McGinn, right side of the box. Ball into the box. Majo, glancing header. Should have been 1-1. Majo should have been 1-1. Ichku, did you see that? Wow, that was close. Big John, let me know why you're not watching the game, Big John, and why you're just watching the watch-along. Let me know. Are you too nervous to watch the Villa? Let me know. Dan, did you see that? How did he miss that? Should have scored. Need Villa to win. Send Ade off, covering his mouth. Ah, you caught me slipping. I hear that. Ah, brilliant. Hey, Peter, she's too sharp, mate. She is too sharp. Oh, Michelle, I rate it. I rate it. That's top tier, Michelle. Michelle, you need to come and sit here. Not on my lap. On the chair. On the chair. Or the lap. Only joking. All right, anyway, moving on. Arthur says, nah, man, I ain't watching that. Damn, you're not having it, Arthur. But thanks for joining us, Arthur. Arthur, have you smashed the like button, my friend? W to Macy in the chat. There you go. Macy, good night, my friend. Where is Jay? Don't know. I haven't seen Jay. He hasn't even come on to ask about how to get into the fantasy football league since he won. But I'm sure we'll see him soon. She's quick. She's quick. Right, ball over into the box. Chested back to the keeper. Bizzo. Got the best rice straw. Got the best rice straw and ran. So about that. Hugh is the name of the American-made helicopter from the movies. Oh, what? In the Predator movie, Peter? Damn, your knowledge is crazy good. UEFA Community Shield, says Arthur. Natasha, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. What's the weather like in Newquay today, Natasha? Are you melting? And Natasha, smash that like button for your boy Ade. Louis back. Yay, PSG. Ade and Michelle. Michelle didn't say no, though. You noticed that, chat? She didn't say no. She's just laughing. Arthur's having his supper as he's playing his keyboard during the eclipse. Natasha's always on Arthur's neck. Arthur says, I smashed that like button. Thanks for reminding me. Cheers, Arthur. Top guy. Eclipse is done and dusted. Is that the possession done? Matty Cash on the ball now, right back position. Wow, interception. Nuno Mendes, he's everywhere. Arthur Arsenal's drawing. We're doing better than the last couple of games. Yes, not as good as the last eclipse. Exactly, Natasha. That might be the last one in our lifetimes, Michelle. Who knows? Michelle. Sorry, I got Michelle on the brain. Natasha, that might be the last one we see, Natasha. Who knows? Another red card for me. Red cards for Ade in the chat. Red cards for me. Ted card. Big John is tired. Tired of Villa, Natasha. It wasn't impressive. Red card for Big John. The Huey certainly was in Predator. Fair enough, Peter. Oh, I love it. See that movie loads of times, but I didn't know that. Peter, you know what we need to do, bro? We need to do that iconic clap when Dylan and Dutch meet. Peter, that'd be me and you, bro. Like, look, you son of a... And we get it going. What are you saying, Peter? Are you with me? Ish. I'll get the biceps out with the biceps of dreams up on the camera. How about that? Right. Peter, let me know if you're down. Bruno is on, says Louis. Thomas said 2-1. I went for 3-0. Bob, I don't know, mate. Probably when you're 60, mate. And I'm brown bread. Oh, is that who, me? If I change those to blue, Michelle, have I got a chance? Is that what you're saying? I hear that, Arthur. I hear that, Natasha. But Natasha, did your son enjoy it? Because that would be his first one. Natasha, let me know. Hopefully your young lad who is 11 enjoyed it. 36 in New Quay. Wow. Scorcho. It's always hot wherever you are, Natasha. What's going on? Arthur says, can you do a poll? Do chicken legs or more muscles or Ade's arms? Listen, mate. Arthur. My arms are bigger than yours, mate. That's all you need to know. Get you in a headlock, Arthur. You'll be down for the count. Thomas says, man, you made some subs, did I? What, today you mean? No idea if I did. Can't be watching the sub count and all that. It just, you will always grow. If you put out good energy, you will grow. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Bob. Oh, I see. Oh, I hear that. I didn't realise. Is that what it is? What a liberty. And that's the thing, though, Big John. It's like, why is Leeds and Aston Villa on Leeds? Why is Leeds and Man United on ITV? That is very weird. But I hear that. I hear that, my bro. But yeah, Villa are kind of struggling at the moment, Big John. They started well first 10 minutes, but the last 20 minutes has been all PSG. So it is what it is. I'll keep you updated. Thank you, Thomas. Humble, welcome to the chat, my bro. Says Big Vaz puts us in a headlock, yeah? Gives us a noogie, that's it. Exactly. Cheers, Humble. Good to see you, my bro. And I hope you can confirm you have smashed that like button for your boy. Natasha, have you smashed the like button for your boy? Please do. Oh, right. Wow, Raya's on. Right, now, Villa now, bearing down on goal. Hemmings, into the box. Oh, he couldn't get a shot away. He was clean through. Maggio now, plays it back to him. Maggio with a shot. Ooh, and it goes wide. Good break there. Bob, I do, mate. I do go to the gym. I haven't been in about a week because I've got a bit of a minor sprain on my wrist. But I'm probably going gym Friday and then on Sunday. So, yes, mate. I try to go gym, look after myself, mate. You have to try to look after yourself, Bob. You're doing it at a younger age, you know, doing your fitness and your boxing. Mate, you've got to carry on great habits in your early years. I did go gym in my 20s, but I stopped very soon. I ran out of steam too quickly. I wish I had have continued, Bob. But as long as you're doing it early, you'll be in good stead, my bro, as you know. Thank you, Thomas. Actually, it wouldn't be a boost because he would lose. Well, in the gym, I try and do a little bit of everything, Bob, like on separate days. So one day do, biceps, arms. Another day try and do back. And then I don't really do legs at the gym. I do some legs at the gym, but I go running as well on separate days. So I try and go do a run every 5 or 6 days for the cardio. And then I do a bit of, weights in the gym. But I need to get on a creatine, mate. That's what I need to do. I need to get on a creatine, as my son keeps telling me. So, yeah, that is me, my bro. I try and mix it up. It's more, I'm not doing it for, like, the looks. I'm just doing it for, just for health reasons, Bob. You know, when you go gym, a lot of people are doing it for the old, how they look and all that. I'm doing it for my health. Right, throw in now. No worries, Thomas. Cheers for that. Ichku says, Karavic studied English at school, so does he qualify to play for England? I hope so. Well, he's already represented Georgia, mate, so no chance with that. But what a player he is, though, Ichku. Did you see his feet in the box? Unbelievable. What a player. And imagine Ichku, he got picked up for 65 million euros. Right now, he's worth about 170. Best winger in the world for me. Him and Michael Elise. 2 best wingers in the world. Cheers, Thomas. Yep, I heard you, Thomas. I heard you, mate. Thanks, Big John. Just listen to me. Good man. Already signed up for Georgia. Exactly, Arthur. Creatine is interesting. Heat, you need to drink loads of water and all that. Yeah, exactly. I'll do that anyway, but it's the first time I'm going to give it a go because A, it's not just about the physical stuff. It's about the mental boost it gives you as well, Bob. It can, apparently it's got a lot of health benefits for the mind as well. So I want to give it a go. Stay sharp, Bob. Well, Jaden, I hope you're right. Move on from the bullying stuff. Exactly, Bob. Next season, when we become Liverpool Prime under the Anfield takeover. But yes, let's get Elise. And let's get Kvaratskhelia, Bob. I'm here for it. Diaz is close. What's that, Arthur? Big John goes twice a week. Exactly. Oh, there you go. See, Bob. Big John works out a lot. Have to, Big John. You've got to look after yourself. And hopefully, you look after yourself in your younger years. It will take care of yourself in your more senior years. Humble says, Bob, that's because creatine draws water to the muscles. Thank you for the knowledge, Humble. This is the stuff I need to know. Funny enough, my son was telling me something very similar earlier. HQ says, Big John, Hemmings and Maggio playing well. Up the Villa. Hemmings particularly so. Maggio, HQ, that header. Should have scored, mate. Put it just wide. Didn't get enough on it, HQ, as you saw. Exactly, I hear you, Bob. Yep. Exactly, Bob. Loving the closeness in the community. Oh, I see, says Arthur. Close to the best. You're planning to play some tennis? Enjoy, my friend. Pacho. Marquinhos, the veteran now. Right, Buendia now. Good feet. Tries to get a shot away. Maggio, left side of the box. Doesn't sort his feet out. Maggio should have took on his man. That showed his inexperience. Didn't do anything. Should have done. Sorry, mate. Can't take the call. Busy live streaming. Right, corner now. Maggio won a corner. Didn't do much from it. Kvaratskhelia trying to shake off a knock. Blocks. Are you enjoying your Arsenal game or are you checking out the Villa game, Blocks? Let me know. Ball into the box. Cleared. Yeah, Gomez brings it back. Oh, lovely turn by John McGinn. Spins his man, puts it to the back. Oh my goodness. Brian Maggio has just put a header over point blank range from 4 yards. Ichiku, what the hell was that? That is a diabolical miss. That is one of the worst misses I've seen in my life. It was horrific. Honestly, that's pathetic. That miss was absolutely pathetic. Awful. Awful. Wow. How is this not 1-1? Boxing even got my punch bag in kitchen too. Big John ain't messing about. Wow. Majo needs taking off. No way he should come out in the second half. Your head's gone as a young man after that. I think even a seasoned professional missing that chance, you wouldn't bring him out in the second half. Absolutely ridiculous miss. All the time in the world. I can't believe it. How much is Elise worth by the time we go to buy him? 200 mil, mate. With that Amazon Liverpool Prime money. W Big John, says Bob. Wow, Ichiku. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that miss. Absolutely scandalous miss. It's big, my man. It's big. Ball into the box. Surely now. What is going on? How have Villa not equalised here? Pinball in the box. PSG holding on now. It needs to be half time. Bob says, come on, Villa. It's an all-in-one, actually, Humble. It's one of these kitchen stroke diners. One of these new age mod con buildings. So in answer to your question. Leeds are playing good, says Michelle. Fair enough. I'm sure Steve will be happy. He can let us know when he pops in. No doubt crowing if Leeds win, Michelle. Michelle, this miss from Majo for Villa, unbelievable. Another poor miss, honestly. Just awful. Yeah, but that miss there again was awful. Cross comes into the box to Lindelof. Doesn't get his header right. Gets the header all wrong. Could have been 2-1 to Villa in the last few minutes. But that Majo miss was unbelievable. Honestly. Majo, nah. Oh, and he still puts it wide. Wow. Yes, I do, Arthur. I do. I don't know, Bob. I don't know. He's won a league, so... maybe, Bob, maybe. As long as it ain't at Liverpool, I'm all right. Villa will come back and win 2-1, says Michelle. Villa could be 3-1 up by now. Ichkud, please, tell the chat about that header. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Humble, who said, meant to ask towards John with the heavy bag. Oh, you meant to ask John. Oh, I see. Yeah, Big John. Humble wants to know how big is your kitchen. You got a heavy bag in there. But I'm sure you have a modern kitchen that is nice too, bro. Thank you, Humble. Yes, I hear that. Who, me, Arthur? Oh, ball into the box. Back stick. And there it is. 1-1. Brian Majo makes up for the errors. Literally like 7th time lucky. But Brian Majo has equalised for Aston Villa. Great cross into the box. PSG aren't dealing with crosses at all into the box today. Really poor. And Majo, well done the young man for not letting his head down. But yeah, cross into the box PSG have not dealt with. And Majo lets the ball drop to his feet, sorts his feet out and smashes it home. Well played, the young man. Honestly, I would have taken him off. in the second half. But no, fair enough. Ichiku's on to me. Ichiku's on to me. What's that for? What I'm doing? It's a long old space, my man. Yeah, I hear that, Bob. I'm with you. Ichiku says, give Majo a break at 8. He's only 17. I know, my man, but honestly, come on. That header was awful. But fair enough. He made up for it, Ichiku. I'll give him his dues. He made up for it. It was a great finish as well. So fair enough, my bro. And good luck to the Villa. Oh, look at that girl celebrating in the crowd. She's so happy. And Maggio looks ecstatic. What an absolute specimen that boy is. Jesus. Fair enough, Arthur. And I explained. Yeah, that is mad. There you go, Peter. 1-1. The English team are back in it. Ichiku, can we get a UTV in the chat? Ichiku, hit it for your team. Hit the UTV, my bro. Let's see, Arthur. Let's see. All three teams are 1-1. Wow, I don't even know who that is, Big John. Bob, do you know who that boxer is? Billy Schwer? Don't even know. Right, McGinn, great feet in the box, surely. Oh my goodness, it should be 2-1. McGinn, oh, Ichiku. McGinn has been amazing. That turn in the box earlier, about 5 minutes ago, was sensational. Iniesta. And he's gone past somebody with an Iniesta croqueta there on the byline. Put it back into the middle. Just needed someone to tap it home. Should have been Villa 2-1. Villa could be out of sight. They could be out of sight. Playing really well in the last 15 minutes. And that is half time. What a great end to the half. Really, really good. Very impressive from Villa to come back the way they have. And fair play to young Brian Maggio. Just 17. Atrocious miss, but made up for it with a great strike as well, which tells a lot about his character. So fair play. Right, let's get the messages up. A minor Lukaku. You're right, Ichiku. You're right. Big John says, get in there. It was well deserved, mate. They could be 3-1 up easily. Easily. What's that? Jaden stays for work from Plymouth tonight? Imagine Pens. Aston Villa for the W, says Dan. He's very happy, a Villa fan. Over there in the stadium. Enjoy, Dan. How much were the tickets, Dan? Let me know. Danny says, Aston. Oh, you're playing tennis. I hear that. Great half. Great half. Really impressive stuff. Does everyone notice the little addition to the halftime there? The little HT on the board. 45 minutes HT. Did any of you notice? Please let me know. Right, I think it'll be interesting to have a look at the stats. Because, you know, that was some half from Aston Villa, honestly. That last 15 minutes was impressive. They were looking dead on their feet and dead and buried at one point. But they really came back strongly. You have to rate it. Right, what else have we got in the chat? Arthur says, my kitchen is 221 inches by 100 inches and the open plan utilities. Thank you for that. Still 1-1, says Thomas, in the Arsenal game. Fireworks Dream Plymouth Championships. Room is 92 by 92 inches. Oh, we can only work in feet, sir. Dan says the haters that said Villa will get trashed now. How about now? Fair enough, Dan. Fair enough. I'm not a hater, but I was somebody that thought that Villa would lose this one, to be fair. So fair play, mate. Fair play. Still 1-1 games. And Peter said 3-2 to the Villa. Peter always backing the underdog or the British team. Good man. It's good to have that support for the teams in your country. Dan says, where you from? Right, I'll let you guys chat away as I get the stats up for half time. Right, so I'll quickly go through the stats at half time. So, PSG have dominated their possession, 67% versus Aston Villa's 33%. Paris Saint-Germain have had 6 shots and only 2 on target, where Villa have had 10 shots and 2 on target. They really could have been out of sight. PSG have had 11 touches in the Villa box, 17 for Villa. And I think most of them were Big John McGinn. Absolutely amazing game from him. What a top player he is. Really has hit his straps in his prime. Such a top player, John McGinn. Goalkeeper saves 1 apiece from Safanov and Mark Bizzo. Aerial duels won 5 by PSG, 2 by Villa. 6 fouls committed by PSG, 5 for Villa. No corners for PSG and 2 for Villa. So, Villa pretty dominant on the stats. Really good play from them. No yellow cards in the first half. And will we see Bradley Barcola or Ibrahim Mbaye, the Liverpool targets, come onto the pitch? I hope we don't see Barcola, because that will point towards him definitely coming to Liverpool. Right, so those are the halftime stats. No subs at the moment. We'll see what happens in the second half. Let's get back to the chat. And can I please remind anybody that's just dropped in to please smash that like button. Right. Let's get the messages back on the screen. Thomas said 2-1 it would be to PSG. 67%. What's that, Arthur? Yeah, I'm just rounding it up, my friend. Instead of doing all this point nonsense. P is letting Dan know he's a Liverpool fan. Like myself. There you go. Like the shirts on the wall. Let's go. I'll be watching a meteor show tonight. What's going on with this meteor shower? Is it actually happening? What are we going to be able to see? Is there some live stream of it? Some kind of close-up? I doubt it. Big John says, Villa 10 shots, PSG 4 shots on goal. Exactly, Big John. Thomas, read my message. I did, mate. What is it, Thomas? Oh, Aiden, you slipped in the building. I didn't see you, my man. Aiden, how are you? Enjoying the game? He says, Majo. Aiden, good to see you. But great comeback from Aston Villa, Aiden. You must have been worried after the first 15 minutes. PSG had taken over, took the lead. But, yeah, they came back strong. But, Aiden, what about that miss, though, from Majo, that header? What was that all about? But, Aiden, good to see you again, my bro. Aiden, I'm good, mate. How are you? Thomas, from the start. You'll have to repeat it, Thomas. I can't go back that far. Michelle has a question for Peter. HQ says both Barcola and Konza not playing. Makes you think at it. This guy, mate, you are definitely a comedian in your time. Yeah, I'll try it. Michelle, Aiden, you watching the game? He must be, because he's not here. Oh, good man, Aiden. Hope you and your dad are enjoying the game. Shooting stars, but it'll be early tomorrow morning. Oh, I see. Jaden, did you hear that? Humble says the meteor shower is going to be shooting stars, basically, but it'll be early tomorrow morning. So you may have to get up, depending on where you are. Aiden says he's watching it with your dad. What are you thinking of the game? But, Aiden, what did you think when Majo missed that header? Let me know what you thought. Jay is back. Ade, did you see the solo clips? Jay, I saw the beginnings of it, but I went live, so I didn't see it all. But Jay, how are you doing? Jay and Aiden, have you smashed the like button? And Jay, I haven't spoken to you since the fantasy football competition, Jay. What's that all about? Where you been, bro? You won the free entry. You won the competition, Jay. And I haven't heard from you. What are you saying, mate? Smash that like button, please, Jay and Aiden. Michelle says, Jay in the building. The competition winner. This... PSG says, Thomas says PSG 2 and Villa 1 from the start of the game. Thomas, I've read it about 4 times, mate. Swerve says, Michelle, you must be happy with your friendly result. Well remembered, Swerve. Good stuff. Aiden says, bye Michelle and Ade. Nice one, Aiden. See you in a bit. Maybe come back after the game. Enjoy the second half, Aiden. Smash that like button. Swerve in the building. How you doing, sir? Have you smashed that like button, Swerve? Congrats, Jay. Name that tune Arthur. Yeah, don't worry about it, Jaden. Just concentrate on playing the game. Lovely stuff. Are you going to watch the celebrations? What's that, Bob? What is that? Peter says, my mum and older brother are Reds. My sister ain't interested, but my dad supported Liverpool and Everton. But he did drink 12 pints of Guinness a day. I hear that, Peter. Man, like Swerve in the building. How you doing, sir? All good. Swerve, the supporter of the 5th favourites for the Premier League. Only joking, Swerve. I don't want to get you heated, get you riled up, my guy. But all good, all good. It's all about transfer dependent. Let's see how the rest of the season, rest of the transfer window goes to see who is going to be likely to lift that Premier League. Michelle loved the banter. Has someone got a barbecue because it's now a fire? Jaden, what are you talking about? Bob says, are you watching them lift the Super Cup and all that? Oh, I'll keep it on because obviously if there's a few people in the chat, why not? I'll stick around. If everyone ducks out, then I'll duck out. Thomas says, I'm lagging. Have you had 12 pints? Like Peter's dad, Thomas. Natasha says, it's hot tomorrow, 38 plus. Exactly, it's going to be 36 where I am, Natasha. But you must be in the hottest part of England. Jeez. Michelle said, that's why he said he supports Liverpool. He was, yes. There you go. Leeds is getting the closer to scoring. Oh, of course. Let me ask Swerve how it's going. Thank you, Thomas. 2-1 to Villa, says Dan. Bob says, I'll stick around probably, but I don't know. No worries, Bob. Appreciate you around as long as you can. Swerve says, you know you don't want to get me started. This guy. Swerve, what are you saying? Are you not watching? You must be watching your game. Half time, right? How are you finding the Man U Leeds game? Let me know how you think Man United are doing. I know they took the lead, but apparently people in the chat watching the game are saying that Leeds are kind of being a bit more on top. And where is this game anyway, by the way? Is this in a neutral ground or is this at Old Trafford? Please let me know, people. And Swerve, let me know your opinion on your game. Michelle says, Natasha, it's the hottest day of the year tomorrow. Wow. Is that a fact? Thomas says, I'll be joining your stream live tomorrow. Thank you, my bro. Going live, 8:15 people for live football chat with Vaz, Ade, the veteran arcade soldier, the man with all names. Let's go. Nice one, Thomas. If Majo plays, I hear that. I hear that, Ichiku. Swerve says, because Isak will be back on the sidelines, Gakpo scoring no goals, and as for Harvey Elliott on your right, nah, that's peak, bro. I need to put this man in timeout. Listen, I'll just ask you a nice question about your team. Anyway, this Jamo. Anyway, let's move. Natasha says, yes, but another heat wave in 2 weeks. Oh, Natasha just wants it to end. Natasha's like, let's sing a song for it. It'll all work out. Natasha, it will all work out. But don't worry, Natasha, it will cool down soon enough. In a month's time, the cool weather will return. Not sure what that's all about. Bro, when I was in Cyprus, it was 47 degrees. Dan, you get about, my bro. Swerve says, yep, Leeds been better in the second half. I hear that, Swerve. Well said, fair enough. Where is it? Neutral ground? I think you answered later on. Let me come to it so you don't need to repeat. Oh, lovely, Louis. Enjoy your holiday, my friend. Well, I think we have. I think the first one was turned down, Bob. I think after this final, by the weekend, we get the Barcola deal done. It has to be done. Ichiku says, Majo will score in excess of 15 goals this season. You think so, Ichiku? Fair enough. I'm here for it. I'll keep an eye on him, mate. I'll keep a beady eye on him. I'll give him the Drake. I got my eyes on you. Right, you know. And Natasha says, well, my son was so disappointed with the eclipse. Sorry to hear that, Natasha. It is what it is. It's a neutral ground. Thanks, Swerve. James says, EFL Fantasy done. Championship. I hear that. Is it a stadium in Dublin, Ireland? Oh, is that what it is? Was it the Aviva Stadium, yeah? Where Arsenal played the other day. Oh, wow. Oh, no. I thought the second half had started. I got a bit shook there. I thought the second half started. He wanted a total eclipse. I see that. I hear that. Yeah, you know what, Natasha? I looked out my window and it was getting darker and I didn't see it. I thought it was meant to be a total eclipse as well. Swerve, yes, Leeds will score again. Michelle. And we don't want any Man United pain. Let's see what happens, people. Bob says, I hate heat waves. Cannot be as active. I hear that. Active like sneak ball. Active. Roland Winter says Natasha. Swerve said, watching this friendly is what big clubs do. I hear that, Swerve. They do that indeed. But Swerve, obviously it's your team, but you don't fancy the Super Cup now? A game with a competitive edge? No, I hear it. I'll be watching the Liverpool game if it was. 82,000 watching this friendly. It's what big clubs do. Damn, 82,000. That's a madness. Americans be like 47 degrees is not much. I hear that, Dan. Natasha says, veteran, the Eclipse was so disappointed. I hear that, my girl. I hear that. It is what it is. At least you tried to show him something, Natasha. Bob says, I read something that we are ready to pull out for Enjoy and Mbai. You mean pull out of Barcola and Mbai, you mean? But now we won't pull out, Bob. Don't, it's just paper talk. Jay says, Addy, there was 19 fires this week, including week 19, including one right now. Wow. Fair enough, Jay. Hot weather. Second half of the Leeds game. Right. Dembele's coming on. Second half of the Leeds game. They're looking like it, Michelle. It's worth saying. Yeah, we will, Peter. We're not going to pay that silly money, Peter. We're getting for about £110 million, I reckon. Man like Teddy Klinsmann back in the building. Majo is a beast, says Teddy. Welcome back, Spurs man. Teddy Klinsmann. Teddy, please smash that like button, please, my bro. Natasha, smash that like button. Swerve already has. Don't leave him out there on an island on his own. Everyone, please smash that like button. Hold on. There's a chopper in the background. The Predators are back. Arnold's on the loose. Get to the chopper. And when I say chopper, get to the like button. Do it. Do it now. Arnold said do it now. Right, let's go. Right, second half about to kick off. Get to the chopper. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. Yeah, we don't want to enjoy anyway. Subs now for PSG, says James. Exactly. Right, second half about to kick off. Right. About to kick off. Let's get it going, then I'll get back to the messages. Villa about to take. And there it is. Game is underway. Let's get it. Right. Oh no, where's Victor? PSG fan. Where's Victor? We haven't seen Victor in the chat in ages. Michelle's like, what are you drinking, Bob? They're not selling Enjoy to us. Jay says, Addy, isn't it the winner of the Europa Champions, the Champions League versus the Europa League? Yes, it is, mate. Every year. That is what we're watching today, Jay. The Super Cup final. Champions League winners versus Europa League's winners. Apparently, Enjoy turned down the move. Where to, Swerve? What? From Everton to Liverpool? I doubt if he would turn that down. But I don't think we'd go for Enjoy. Illiman Enjoy from Everton. I can't see it. He turned down the move to Saudi. I know that. I'm pretty sure he turned down the move to Saudi, if that's what you're talking about. What do you think of that? What do you think about that, Michelle? Thomas says, Ade is a funny guy. I try. Swerve, what are you laughing at, bro? You laughing at my Arnold? Get to the chopper. Get to the like button. Do it. Do it now. You goddamn animals. Right, anyway. How are you anyway, Ade? I'm good, Jay. I'm good. Jay, you won the competition, my bro. We need to speak via messages. My bro. Hopefully you're looking forward to entering. Please let me know. Arsenal, no Saliba, no clean sheets. Oh, Swerve. He's winning on the Arsenal next. Bob, what are you laughing at, my bro? Thomas, what are you laughing at? Swerve says, yep, no to Saudi as Majo goes down. Bob says, I think we need the Europa versus Conference winner as a semi-final. Or is it just me? I like that one, Bob. That's an interesting. That'd be a good one, actually. It's true. You know what, Bob? Get the Europa League Conference winner versus the Europa League winner. And whoever wins that plays the Champions League winner in the Super Cup final. That's a really good idea. Bob, you're onto something there, my bro. That's really good. Mr. Demon, back in the building. A fellow Red. Look at the shirts, Mr. Demon. They're there for you, my bro. How you doing, sir? Please let me know. How are you doing, sir? You having a good one? Mr. Demon, let us know. Mr. Demon, hit that like button, my friend. Help out your boy. Right, Ichiku says, Dembele but no Barcola. Makes you think, buddy. Ichiku. There you go. It's definitely making me think. But you can hold Konza at Villa Park, bro. Right, Doué now. Good feet. Into the box now. Goes down like a ton of bricks. Look for a pen. Pathetic. But Ichiku, exactly right. No Bradley Barcola. They're not going to risk him. He's £110 million coming into them PSG coffers. And we're going to take their electric left winger. Let's go. But well spotted. Ichiku. I like it. Thomas says, I'm laughing at you, Ade. I hear you're laughing alongside me, my bro. No worries, Mr. Demon. You made it. That's all that matters, my bro. Better late than never. But how are you doing today, sir? Please let me know. Are you enjoying the weather? Let me know. James is going European Bournemouth. Are you going to some away? Are you going to some home games, James? Are you going to some away games in Europe, James? Let the chat know, my bro. Mr. Demon, Barcola hasn't made it onto the pitch in this game. You know what that means, sir? It means he's coming to Liverpool over the next couple of days. Let's go. Heard links of Wharton, yeah, but they've gone quiet though, Bob. I love Adam Wharton. I think he's a brilliant player. I'm not sure he works for an Andoni Iraola system. I think he's more a Spanish-style player. I think he's an absolutely phenomenal player. I think he'd be perfect for Real Madrid, quite frankly. Swerve says, wouldn't be fair as one team would have played an extra game. What time frame would they have to do that in? Yeah, well, going on Bob's suggestion, I think it's a good one because Swerve, instead of just, what I mean is, and I think what Bob's trying to say is, instead of normal friendlies, so just have it whatever, a week before. All these teams have been having friendlies, right? Villa and PSG, they've been having friendlies. Just have a game before. And that could act as part of their build-up. A bit like Man City and Arsenal. That's going to be a friendly game, but it's part of a competitive thing. So I think they can fit it in. And it's weird because some teams have, weirdly with the Premier League, some teams, as usual, if you notice, Majo bursting clear. Can he lay it off to the side? He took too long. McGinn, great feet. Shot. Decent save from Savanoff. But Majo should have put in McGinn quicker there. Decent play. John McGinn's been absolutely brilliant this game. Such a good player. Such an underrated player. Big John McGinn. I take him at Liverpool all day long. Home or away, says James. Fair enough. It's on my Jay. Go to the homepage of my YouTube page. Go to my About Me page. Click on it. You'll see my email there. You've got my it's got my Instagram, it's got my, my Twitch, it's got my Discord, and it's got my email address as well. So you can email me, and then we can converse and sort it out. So there you go, Jay. Leeds are doing good in the second half, but they're not winning. We are mad if we are paying 220 mil for 2 players, says Bob. Well, Bob, we're looking at probably, I reckon, about £110 million for Barcola. And probably about 40, 45 for Ibrahim Mbaye. So maybe about 150, 165 for the pair. And in this day and age, that sorts out our left and right wings for the next 5-6 years, no problem. Duckington, back in the building. Man like Ducky. Looking at their clips must have been like looking at 25-26 Liverpool. Disappointing, says Duckington. You absolute savage. Duckington, how you doing, sir? Are you watching any games? And Duckington, hit that like button, my friend. Man, you scored, but it was offside. Okay, who scored it? What happened? Let us know. Jay says it's mad because next solar eclipse RB91. Exactly. That's what me and Ichiku were saying. We'll be brown bread by the time that happens. The one before today, I was 23. Jesus. Honestly, Mr. Demon, going on prices, I think 115 to 120 million pounds is fair market value for Barcola at the moment. One of the best wingers in world football. He gets you goals, plays both sides, up and down, pace to burn, got a trick in him, technique to burn, goals. What do you want? If Morgan Rogers is 117, then Barcola has to be in and around the same. Michelle says it was a good goal too. Swerve was saying about what I was saying about about the build-up to Bob's idea. It was a good idea. I've read that. I see that. There you go, Thomas. There you go. Abdul back says, will Araujo arrive on loan will address our defensive weaknesses, stop goals, and prevent further goals? Well, nothing is a sure thing, Abdul. But I think Araujo is a really, really good centre-back. But Abdul, we need somebody in the centre of our midfield. And everybody's going to let in goals. But Abdul, we need a defensive midfielder, as you know, sir. But Araujo will definitely strengthen things for sure. What a save. Haven't seen it yet, HQ. What was it? Or did I miss it? I think you're right, Bob. We would have done. I think you're right, Bob. We would have done if Slot stayed. I don't think we'll get him now. Abdul says, Ale looks 18. Thank you, Abdul. You legend. I'm trying my best, bro. Try not to age out here. Frying for Leeds. Mic quality is pretty bad, says Duckton. What, my one? Let me know if it improves. Duckington, is it any better now? Please let me know how the mic is. Everybody, is my microphone all right? Please let me know. Bruno, great finish. Is that the offside one you're talking about? Addy is a player and a pimp. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. I'm a hustler, baby. Anyway, James says, create a watch-along. How do you set it up? I don't know, James. I'll look into it. Michelle, why are you doing me dirty like that? Michelle, I hang out with my boy Swerve. He's a good-looking guy. I don't mind taking a few crumbs off of old Swerve. Isn't that right, Swerve? Thomas says, Ali looks like he's in his 30s. Michelle, don't hate the player. Hate the game, babes. How old are you, Ade? We did these. Bob, how old am I? Take 10 off of that, Bob. And that is how old I am. Take 10 off of that. There's no difference. What, is my audio that bad, people? Please let me know. Is it that bad? Maybe it's just you, Duckington. Restart your stream, Duckington. Swerve says it sounds all right. Bob says it's all right. Duckington, it might be you, my friend. Swerve says it's all right. Swerve says it's all right. It's all right. Because Swerve says so. Like I said, and I said it last stream, Swerve's a good-looking guy. When he's hanging around with the ladies, I just hang with him. Because when he brushes off those crumbs, I'm there to hoover them up. Like my middle name's Dyson. Like my first name's Henry. Know what I'm saying? Let's go. All right. Abdul, Ade, the camera has an 8K resolution and the mic is crystal clear. Exactly, Abdul, my guy. Michelle says it sounds okay to me. Swerve, he loves it. Thomas said it's all right. Abdul says, Ade, how is your cousin's kids now? They're all right, my friend. Oh, all right. How many has he got? No more kids for my boy. My boy Lionel. He's got 12. He's got 12 children with 11 baby mums. But he is that guy. He is that guy. He's from Holly Street. If you know, you know. HQ says bargain 2 million for McGinn. Wow, what a 2 million that is. Michelle Hoover Ade, you like that one, innit? You like that one, innit, Michelle? Swerve says Bruno hit the crossbar. I hear that. Bruno Fernandes. Best player in the Premier League last season, without a shadow of a doubt. I called it in March. Sensational. And you know when someone's had a great season, when if your team doesn't win the Premier League and you're the player of the season, that's when you know somebody has had an outstanding season. Facts. You got to stand on business and represent. No matter who you support, you have to tell it how it is. Leeds need to score, says Thomas. Sounds like you're the lady, bro. Humble, you need a slap. Swerve, it's a good game, this. Right. This game hasn't really settled down that well in the second half. PSG kind of mostly dominating the ball. Got to be a Henry over a Dyson, says Peter. PSG scored, says Thomas. Have they? Let's have a look. When I'm doing the Liverpool live streams, I don't want anyone spoiling it for me. All right, Kvaratskhelia stands up, Matty Cash. Into the box. Kvaratskhelia Loses it. Thomas, I'm not seeing a goal here. Villa on the break now. Maggio bursting clear. It's just him. Him with Buendia, and he has to come back. No support. Thomas, they haven't scored. Ade, I've got a semi-pro tennis tournament tomorrow. It's Wales under 18s versus Sri Lanka under 18s. Jay, good luck, my friend. Hope you do well. Come back to the channel and let us know in the evening. Thomas says, I'm joking. You cheeky man, Thomas. Good luck, Jay. That's what we like to see. Love in the chat. Swerve says, imagine if he was actually playing as a number 10 from the beginning. What's that? Of his career, Swerve, what are you saying? What, Bruno? It's only me who could spoil it for Ade. Michelle's going to be there. I know when someone scores against Liverpool, Michelle's going to be the first one. What's that, Jade at number 9? Where's your Adidas Liverpool shirts? They're coming. Abdul, you'll see in a couple of days, my friend. Right, ball across the box from Hemmings. Abdul, I'll have them very soon, my friend. You'll see them on the channel. Abdul, are you looking forward to Barcola? Let me know. And Abdul, have you smashed the like button? You better have, brother. Jay says, our group is Sri Lanka, Wales, Dominica, and Germany. Good luck, Jay. Where is Arthur? He's probably watching the Arsenal game. Bussy FC, Duckington, trolling. Ball into the box. Wow, great chance from Buendia. Ball into the box. Can't keep his head down. Man, like humble, trolling me. Last season, Amarin played Bruno's. Oh, I see. Yeah, exactly. I know, mate. Exactly. And that's the thing. He was still good in that first half of the season. But you're right. Honestly, Amarin at Man United. What was that all about? Absolutely ridiculous. To be fair, going back to what Swerve's saying. Look, when did Carrot take over? October? November? If he'd have been in charge from the start of the season, could have been in a title race. Really could have done. 1-1, both games. Jay, cheers. Jaden, wait for the meter shower. Could be in the morning. Abdul, I'm not putting a like on your channel until you watch the Michael Dubry interview. Abdul's on a blackmail. Hey, Abdul, you know blackmail's haram, my bro. But you're right. I need to make a note of it right now. Actually, watch this. Watch this, Abdul. 2-1. Has the flag gone up or not? Oh, wow. I was going to say, that looked like offside ages ago. Can't believe Abdul's blackmailing me. Abdul, have a look. Number 28, Abdul. See it there? I put it on my list. It's on the list like Chris Jericho. You've made the list, Abdul. I'm going to watch it. It's on my list. And then you need to hit the like on the stream. How about that? All right, Ade, when's your next live? Jay, tomorrow. I'm doing my chat show tomorrow. Live football chat with Vaz. Tomorrow night, 8:15 p.m. Let's go. Jaden says, I'm much in it tonight as well. What's that, Swerve? Jan? Where you getting October? What, he lasted till Jan? No way. Did he? I thought he was gone by then. Oh, they've given a goal. What? I need to see that again. Oh, wow. Well, I thought it was offside. It was a good finish, but nobody tracked him back. It looked like for all the world, it was going to go, it was going to be offside. I need to see the replay. That was very strange. Maybe, I think they're saying Matty Cash didn't get out on time. Can I remind everybody to please smash the like button? I'll get back to the messages in a second. I just want to see the replay. Unai Emery looks like he's fuming. Right, let's have a look here. Oh, I see. Wow, Matty Cash played him onside. Awful. And he just kind of strode into the box. Beautiful finish past Bizzo. So easy. And it looked offside for all the world. But yeah, very strange from Matty Cash how he got caught out there. Why is United going into penalties? No idea. Swerve, I don't know. I thought he got sacked ages ago. Okay, fair enough. He lasted all the way to January. Fair enough, Swerve. I apologise. Thank you, Thomas. Xerxes came off. Xerxes playing well, says Swerve. Why is it going to pens? What's the point? Is it like an Americanization of the sport? What's wrong with a draw? Aston Villa to win the Champions League. Fly on the wall is back. How you doing, sir? Villa! Oh, what a strike and save by Savannah. But Hemmings, point blank range, should have been an equaliser. Pens now, says Thomas, in the United game. Pennies leads. Offside, says Ichku, but it wasn't. Ichku, very disappointing on that replay. What was Matty Cash thinking? Adia, have you seen J200? He's an idiot. I don't know, Jay, who that is. Get in, says Arthur. Arsenal's team. Why is it? What's all these games? These friendlies going to pens. What's the point? 1-1. Thank you, Thomas. Bloody hell, says HQ. Yeah, poor. It was poor, wasn't it? From Matty Cash at HQ. Arthur says he don't know. Dan says, bruh. He got sacked in January, straight after the Chelsea manager. Fair enough, Swerve. I couldn't remember. I thought he got sacked before that. Wow, what a job. What a job Carrick did. Jeez, in 4 months. Incredible. Fair play, bro. Right, PSG 2-1 up. Matty Cash, poor defending. Poor defensive line. Great finish from Doué, though, really. PSG look vulnerable at the back, but yeah, always deadly in attack, to be fair to them. Brilliant. Thank you, everyone. 32 likes in the stream. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. Everyone apart from Abdul, please hit the like button. He's not going to watch it until I complete his blackmail mission. Is that not right, Abdul? My guy, Liverpool fan. Thomas is loving it. He's got the prediction correct so far. Jaden, is PSG, Paris Saint-Germain 2, Aston Villa 1. Thomas says, get in there, PSG. Right, anybody want to say anything else in the chat? Please do. Now, Dembele. What a charging run. Wow. Sorry, Nuno Mendes, sorry. So fast. Horrific ball out to the right wing for Doué, though. Oh, I hear that, Swerve. It's hard to remember the thing in it. Was it really? To be fair, I remember when we talked at the time. He was actually kind of beginning to turn it around at Man United. Amorim, Swerve, to be fair. But he was still making some questionable decisions. But I hear that, my bro. Yes! Jakob is back. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you are well. Jakob, in the building. Put you on a schedule tomorrow. Yes, my friend. What? For the competition, Jakob? Please let me know. But yes, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Do it. Thank you, Thomas. HQ says Villa to win on penalties. Bob says 2-1. Who scored? It was Desiree Doué. After he was played onside sloppily by Matty Cash. Through ball by Dembele. Doué just burst into the box. Chopped back on his left. And curled it into the far corner. Lovely finish. But it should have been an easy offside. Given away by Matty Cash there, Bob. I hear that, Jaden. It's not like the other games in the friendlies where you say, well, it's just a friendly. It actually means something, this game. What's going on in this... Yes, Jakob. I hear you, my bro. For the competition, yes. I will do that. I will do that, Jakob. No problem. Jakob, how are you doing today? Please let me know. Bob, Barcola is not on, sir. And you know what that means, Bob. I'm so glad Barcola is a red. I'm so glad he delivered what he said. Jurgen said to me, you know, we win that Premier League, you know, he said so. Let's go. Exactly, Jakub. Congratulations to Jay. Thank you, thank you. A little bit of a Google Translate helping me, communicate with people from abroad. But well said for that. Jay, Jakub is saying congratulations for winning the competition. Thomas says, let me put it on the screen. That says congratulations to Jay, in case you wanted to know. Real Madrid are winning 1-0 in a friendly game. Who are they playing, Thomas? It was a good finish. Jakub, I'm doing well, my friend. I'm very good. How are you doing? Please let me know, my friend. Hopefully you're well. And Jakub, your English must be very good, that you can understand English very well. Obviously, you write in Polish, but your oral English is very good, my friend. Well done. Very impressive, mate. Your English is better than my Polish, my friend. I'll tell you that. Thank you, Thomas. Villa needs a goal, says Michelle. Well, they cannot get the ball off PSG at the moment. Ichiku says, I see that Barcola is listed for sale on Amazon, Ade. Right, into the box. Ooh, good pace by Matson there. So fast. Exactly, Ichiku. We need Barcola. Sent by Amazon Prime. I need him by the weekend, Ichiku. Can you help me out? Can you get onto Jeff Bezos and have a word? Please let me know. Michelle says goal. Who to, Michelle? And what's going on in the other games? I don't know what that means. Ah, okay, Macy. So you go to England for 3 weeks? I hope you have a lovely time. Where are you going to stay in England, my friend? Let me know. Bob says Villa need to score. They can't even get the ball at the moment. It's all PSG. Villa, I'm sure, will have a spell in this game goal in the last 20 minutes. Maybe a strong last 10 minutes. I think ultimately they should bring on Tammy Abraham. Give him a chance. Right. Oh, Nuno Gomez, the replay. The rebound. Kvaratskhelia, would he have been offside? Completely messed up the rebound. Probably would have been offside, I think, but should have scored on the rebound there. Right, Villa on a break now. Buendia now, sprays it out wide. Matty Cash now. Can he make up for that error? Sprays it to the right wing. McGinn messes it up, tries to play a 1-2. Thomas says Real Madrid are playing Deportivo. Thank you, Thomas. He is. How can his Polish be bad? He is Polish. Aston Villa. Shocking, says Dan. Bruno Fernandes missed the pen. Oh, that's unlike Bruno. Right, Abraham coming on, just as I said. Arsenal win 4-3 on pens, says Arthur. Louis says, Arsenal won a pennies. David Raya saved 2 pennies. Wow. Bruno G scored a penalty. Brian Maggio. Junior Lukaku comes off. What a miss from Fernandes, says Michelle. Swerve, yes, we've heard it. Four people have said Bruno missed a penalty. Keeper didn't even move. Damn, that bad, yeah? Michelle says, Swerve, what a miss. Why they even... What is it? Is it for a cup? What are they doing? It's just weird. I don't like this Americanization of the sport. If it's a draw, what's wrong with that? Shake hands and take a draw. What does a win on penalty in a friendly mean? Doesn't mean anything. Just foolish, really. It's just another Americanization of the sport. Right, McGinn coming off, yellow carded. Giving him a rest now. Going to be a big player for this season, McGinn. Excuse me. Right, now. Into the box. Oh, good save. Surely the rebound, Villa. Oh, my goodness. Good block there. On the 6-yard line. Maatsen now. Left side of the box. Wow, bullied out of it by Warren Zaire-Emery. Closed down by Fleming. Now, is this the second wind from Villa? Savanon with a save. Puts it into the middle. And Yao Gomez was running onto that to smash that in. But it's a great block. Thomas says Leeds need to save it. Swerve says, I don't even know why it's going to pens. That's what I'm saying. What is this Americanization of the sport? Why are we having penalties? Peter says, Villa should be 3-2. They let me down, says Peter. They had their chance in the first half. You know, if you don't, that's the thing in football. If you don't take your chance against PSG, you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to come for you. They will have you at some point during the game. They're too good not to. Great game there from a Nuno. Yao Gomez coming off and Nuno Mendes coming off. Great games from both of them, especially Nuno Mendes. Big John Nugget hit the post. Leeds 4-4. Man U won on penalties against Leeds. There you go, says Swerve. This game. Big John is back and he says, Big John says, Man U won on penalties. Yep, cheers, Big John. So how was the two games there for anybody who watched it? Arsenal Como, Man United Leeds. Were you impressed with what you saw? Please let me know. All right, let's get through some of these. 5-4 on pens. Dan says, thank you, Dan. Swerve says, I want to bat AC Milan on Saturday and he needs to play the team that's going to start the first game. From what I was watching, Rashford will look the guy if he plays how he was playing at Barca. I hear that, Swerve. You're backing your boy. Let's see if Rashford stays at Man United. I'm not sure, Swerve, to be honest. I'm still not sure. And the only reason I'm not sure is nothing to do with the quality of the player. I just don't trust modern football, mate. In the sense of, we know that Rashford's still on that contract. Still got 2 years left, probably. 350 a week. Are they going to want that at the club, Swerve? That is my honest question to you. As good as he is, I think they're trying to move him on. Just to get him out of the dressing room. Not because he's a bad egg or anything like that. Just because squad cost ratio stuff. It's happening in football everywhere we look. They're getting rid of these players that are on the high wages. And I just don't see how you can have someone around for another 2 years on 350. But let's see. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, Swerve. Arsenal won 4-3 on pens against Como. Rip. But does anyone know what was the performances like of all the teams? Leeds, Man U overall, Arsenal, Como. Were you impressed? Obviously, Swerve is saying he wants to see a strong Man United again in the next game. Ball kept in play there. Well done. A poor pass. But Maatsen with that supreme pace kept it in. Lindelof gives it away. God, he's so average, Lindelof. Jesus. How he's played for some of the clubs he has. Man United for 5-6 years and Villa. Lindelof. Jesus. The guy's nicking a living, honestly. Big John says Leeds was quite strong. Cheers, John. Leeds should have won, says Thomas. Fair enough. Hope the wage issues at United don't happen to us. You know what, Peter? You're not miles off, mate. Because we've got a hell of a higher threshold when it comes to wages. You know, we've got way... Actually, to be fair, I think Man United's wage bill is a lot lower than ours now. Whereas 2 years ago, it was the complete opposite. Ours has gone through the roof and theirs has been brought down. So, yeah, honestly, Peter, we'd be in trouble if we didn't qualify for Champions League. We'd be in real trouble. We got lucky last season, Peter. 100%. Raymond, back in the building from Slavonga, Zambia. How you doing, Raymond? Hi, Ade. How are you? Everton 3. Newcastle 1. Giselle needs more signings for Newcastle right now. Yes, from Ray. I hear that, Ray. You do. Michelle told us about the game, Ray. She said that Newcastle were poor and that Everton played well. As you lot got beaten up, Raymond. But how are you, Raymond? How are you? And please, Raymond, hit the like button for your boy, Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. Michelle says, Peter, you done a bit? Leeds now down the left-hand side. Maatsen puts the ball into the box. Savanon collects. Swerve says, Manu was playing well in the first half. Lots of one-touch football and probably should have scored more. Leeds were better in the second half. So basically a game of two halves and it cancelled each other out. The thing is, though, if I ask you, I mean, that's the thing. I think, look, people don't need to be worried too much. Because if you asked a fan of the big team, the bigger team, people are going to say, well, shouldn't you be doing better against Leeds and all that sort of talk? At the end of the day, it's just pre-season. All that matters now is next weekend. That's all that matters now. Next weekend. When the real football starts, that's all that matters. Arsenal were better than other games when we lost to North London. When we lost to... Yeah, I hear that, Louis. Michelle says, Raymond, Newcastle are getting relegated. What do you have to say about that, Raymond? Over there in Zambia. What are you saying, Raymond? Michelle thinks you're going to get relegated. Raymond, smash that like button. PSG are a strong team. Of course, they are. They're not just a strong team. They are the strongest team. Natasha says, basically, United have won a Mickey Mouse Cup. Was it even a trophy? I mean, these friendly cups mean absolutely nothing to me. Raymond says, hi, Ade, veteran soldier. How are you? I'm good, my bro. Amar Dedic should sign for Newcastle right now. And Fratesi as well should sign for Newcastle. And then Raymond says, and Omar Mamouche signs for Newcastle now. I'm not sure if you'll get that. All right, Tammy Abraham looks one pace. Breaking. Challenge through into the box. Surely. Puts it across the box. How is that not 2-2? Awful. I mean, Tammy Abraham should be looking for the cut back there. What is he doing? Great ball across. Oh, the ball across wasn't that great. Tammy Abraham, no pace, no legs. But I hear that, Raymond. I'm good. Thank you, Raymond. I'm good. And yes, Newcastle definitely need players, my friend. Raymond, smash that like button. Bob, he's not on, Bob. And you know what that means, Bob? He's not on. He's not on, Bob. That's what we need as Liverpool fans. Keep Barcola on the bench, Bob. No Ibrahim Mbaye on either. So, Bob, you know what that means? Keep Barcola in that cotton wool, Bob. They're not silly, Bob. Right, ball now, into the box. Ooh. All right, back to... This game is stretched. Crazy stuff. Thomas says Arsenal should have lost against Como. How are you? Yes, you... Raymond, I'm not saying that. Michelle was saying that, bro. Not me. But you think they could be in trouble, Raymond, or are you confident? I thought you said they're going to win it. Right. Ball into the box, surely. Kvaratskhelia now. Fabian Ruiz. Now, into the box. Oh, smashed and blazed over by Dembele on his left foot. Went for the spectacular volley. Good for us getting so impatient. I hear that, Bob. Have patience, mate. This is the thing. When you're older, more mature in years, you're more patient, Bob. I'm not worried at all, mate. I'm not worried at all, Bob. Everything will be fine. Villa can't finish up. Can't finish. That's our problem. I hear that, Big John. They can't finish their dinner. They need another striker. They need Ollie Watkins up there. This would have been a different game if Ollie Watkins had played. Bob says Mbaye barely gets minutes anyway. Yeah, that's true, Bob. He doesn't, but he's a brilliant young talent. Too good to be sitting on the bench. Even though he's going to come on our bench, we'll give him more minutes than he does at PSG, Bob. I'm happy for this guy. He's a top talent. Michelle coming with that. Ichku says Village youngsters are playing great. Yep, Ichku, I agree, mate. They've had a really good game. It's that Unai Emery tenacity there. Oh, decent play there. Unlucky. It's been an enjoyable performance from the Villa. Maatsen, good feet there. He's had a good game. Drives into the box. Villa's youngsters are playing great. Swerve says they have won one pre-season game, Arsenal. Don't really matter though, does it? As I said, pre-season, it don't mean it's just about fitness. Bob says, who's been a better team? Hard to say. I think chances-wise, Villa have had more chances and better chances. But PSG have had more control of the game, but have had good chances themselves. So, it's hard to say. It's very close, to be fair. But I think the difference in class shows when it comes to the finishing. Like Ichiku's saying, Big John was saying, Villa basically can't finish their dinner. But, you know, they haven't really started with the strongest team. So I think they've done well considering the team they put out. I thought they might get bad when I saw the team they put out. But they've played really well. Definitely should have scored 2 or 3. Right, ball pinged out to Hakimi on the right. To Dembele. Maatsen, good game. PSG's going to win 2-1, and I'm going to get the correct score, says Thomas. Mayulu coming on for Doué. Mayulu. Did you hear that, chat? Not Barcola. Not Ibrahim Mbaye. You know what this means, people? When you're seeing Mayulu come on instead of Barcola, I wonder why Bradley Barcola's not coming in. Interesting. Interesting. Bob, do you hear me? Peter, do you hear me? Thomas says, let's go. Bob says, have you heard of the Guella Doué links? I have, my man. Apparently he's gone on strike. He's at Strasbourg, which is obviously under the Chelsea Blue Coat administration. And apparently Guella Doué is being looked at by Liverpool. Obviously, this is the older brother, the right back, older brother of Desiree Doué of PSG. So, yes, I've heard of him. I've seen him play in the World Cup. I've never seen him play a league game. It looks okay, to be fair. He'd be relatively cheap, 20 million euros. If Liverpool think that's the player for them, why not? It's 20 million, not a big fee. brings a bit of brand recognition to the club, to being Doué's brother, and ultimately can provide cover for Conor Bradley, Frimpong, etc. And I think Frimpong should be moved on at some point. So yeah, I've heard of him, Bob, if that makes sense. Dembele needs to defend. He's off now. Bob says, I heard Barcola was ill and missed pre-season fitness tests. Well, he's on the bench, so he can't be that unfit. But I hear that, Bob. Big John, there's a lot of positive for this match, buddy, says HQ. I think so, HQ, you're right. Really good. Who have you liked so far in today's game, HQ? I think Fleming been all right. Obviously, Majo's been excellent. John McGinn's been absolutely sensational. Ian Matson, I think, has been really good at left-back. Really, really good today. Steve, Addy, when are you taking the toilet roll behind you down? Steve, you savage. There's more toilet paper going up soon, Steve, when my Liverpool shirts arrive. So, Steve, you're going to see all sorts of colours. But not the colours you're talking about. The brand stain ones, you savage. But all good, Steve. Did you enjoy your game? Apparently, Leeds deserve to win, Steve, on the balance of play. Bob says Frimpong is just there for the vibes. True. Villa is going to lose this game, says Thomas. Swerve says, I would be wetting myself if someone else stole Barcola. Hey, bro, if somebody else... Hold on, here we go. Barcola gets up. Dembele gets up, takes a shot. Swerve, I'm turning my phone off. If Barcola don't come Liverpool, I'm turning my phone off. It has to happen now. It's gone too far. Natasha, not today, my dear. I'm sticking around for a little bit, Natasha. Just for a little bit until the trophy presentation. But Natasha, tomorrow night, 8:15, live chat. Live football chat with Vaz, your boy, the arcade soldier. Natasha, smash that like button. Sir Pat's in the building. The only man I don't even need to tell to smash the like button, because Sir Pat's is my original guy, the top boy, before he wakes up in the morning and kisses his lovely wife Jan and wishes her well. He smashes the like button for his boy Ade. Sir Pat says PSG wouldn't dare bring Barcola if they know you're watching. Exactly, Sir Pat. And you know, I've been talking this guy up for months. He's my guy. Man like Bradley. Exactly, Sir Pat. How are you doing, sir? Surviving the heat. And I hope you are good, my friend. All good. Nearly there, Sir Pat. Let's get Ibrahim Mbaye and Barcola through the red gates. Let's go. We need it. We need it, St. Pat's. Yes, HQ, think this season's going to be a good one? I think so, Big John. It's going to be definitely an interesting one for Villa, 100%. Thomas, he's on a troll. Yes, Leeds should have won, but a draw and a loss on penalties 5-4. Fair enough. Let's get you a Leeds shirt to put up, Ade. Steve, I was going to run at my mum's about a side bet, Steve, over the season. Mate, you talking about 6 points off Liverpool. We'll see, my man. There's way more chance Liverpool get 6 points off Leeds than the other way around, brother. But all good. Arthur says Villa losing as usual. Arthur on that troll. Thomas says he'll be there at 8:15 tomorrow. Natasha, are you going to be there, Natasha? Please let me know. Confirm or deny. Let us know how you're doing, St. Pat's. Hope you're good. Mr. Demon says Barcola is going the same as the Isak deal did last year. Takes a while, but we get him in the end. Exactly, Mr. Demon. Right. Tammy Abraham, edge of the box. Right hand side. Step over. Lays it back. Hemmings, Barkley. Ross Barkley on now. Matson. He really played well today. Really, really good. But yeah, exactly that, Mr. Demon. I'm with you, sir. Swerve says, man, you had more possession, more shots, more passes. Not sure how Leeds should have won. I hear that, Swerve. Remember 5 seasons ago, Villa was playing in the Championship playoffs and now the Super Cup. Mad times, isn't it, HQ? How time flies. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And HQ, you've seen it all, my friend, in your time. 100%. Thomas says, and hopefully I'll win tomorrow. Natasha, are you going to be there tomorrow? Please let me know. Right. 2.5 more minutes. Villa are a top team. Well, That's it. Finished in the top 5. Or top 4, as it were. They did us a favour, Bob. If Villa hadn't been so strong last season, won Europa League, Liverpool wouldn't even be in the Champions League. And how disgraceful would that have been after all that money spent? Ridiculous. But Steve, always glad to see the banter with you, my friend. Hopefully you enjoyed your game. Who have you got in your last game in the friendly, Steve? Who have you got? Who are Leeds playing? Let us know. Right, the PSG crowd are crazy. We haven't seen Victor in a minute. So Pat says, mate, just a quickie. Have you covered the new investment from Mr. Amazon? You probably have. I've just been out picking up a floor for my garage. I hear that, my bro. Hopefully you've made a nice selection. I haven't really done a big video or anything on it. We kind of talked about it on one of the chat shows. So Pat's the last one we did. But, ooh, yeah, so nothing really in-depth. Because I think it's that kind of topic where it needs a real deep dive. Maybe St. Pat's in the future, once it kind of gets a bit more further along the line and there's more info on it, shall we say. Because at the moment, I could only talk about it in brief bits because we don't have enough information. But St. Pat's, what do you think of it? You're a businessman, big business and whatnot. Peter is not happy with it himself. He feels like we're losing the soul of our club. But sadly, I just think it's the way football's going, mate. And if we want to keep up with the Joneses, as it says, it's like everyone just has to keep getting richer and richer owners, sadly. But let me know what you think. But great question, though, my bro. Enzo might join City. Okay, if it goes over the line, we can chat. Exactly, St. Pat's. Exactly. On Friday in the transfer show. I hear that, Thomas. Louis says I'll be there tomorrow. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Bob says Bezos will attract bare American investors. I mean, that's the thing. I think it will be a gateway to football becoming live streamed on Amazon. You never know. There might be a breakaway where like Bezos pulls Liverpool completely out of the Premier League or something like that. In terms of like showing live games, wanted to only show them on Amazon. Imagine how much money Amazon Prime will make if Liverpool are the only club showing live on Amazon. Can you imagine that? It'll be amazing in terms of money for the business. But PSG have secured the Super Cup. Unlucky for Villa. They're down on their haunches. Players are looking very upset, gutted. But it is what it is. Valiant effort from the Villa. But PSG have seen it out in the end. Full time. I could really put this up here, really. I mean, the sides that they put out there, the Villa side compared to the PSG side that they put out in the first half, it's chalk and cheese. But fair play to Villa. Considering they put out so many youngsters in the first half, it was an amazing performance from Aston Villa. Got to give them credit. Bob said, we'll lead Elon Musk buying Man U. Maybe, who knows. Almost says Ichku, valiant effort. Ichku must be very proud of the team. Peter said Villa had their chances. Big John says prime £30 subscription. I know, tell me about it. Thomas says, yes, I got the score right. Peter says, congrats, Thomas. I went for 3-0, to be fair. And it was never a 3-0 game. So Pat says, oil and water, I'm afraid. As we all know the saying, don't mix. I'm afraid we live and die for Liverpool, but Bezos probably doesn't even know where Liverpool is. It is purely a commercial investment with no emotional attachment. I know, Sir Pat, I know. And this is the thing. The only good thing I'd say is that the person leading the consortium, Sir Pat, is Amit Bhatia. Now, at the end of the day, like, this is an Indian philanthropist, but he has been, I mean, I'm sure he's a British Indian anyway, so he's going to know what football means. He's been the head of the He's been one of the heads of the Queen's Park Rangers group for 16 years now, Sir Pat. So he definitely has football in the blood now. And I'm sure he's going to be that gateway between the consortium and Bezos at the top. So, to be honest with you, Sir Pats, if it happens, and what can we do if it happens, and Bezos is as far away from it as possible, making his money, which is all he wants really, I don't care if he knows where Liverpool is. As long as Amit Bhatia is attending games as the head of the consortium and showing a passion like when we see Roman Abramovich doing it for Chelsea, then I'll be as pleased as I can be, if that makes sense, Sir Pats. But great point, bro. As always, my bro. Great point. Thomas says, thanks, Peter. Things are looking good for next season. Shame tonight, missed chances tonight. Up the Villa, says Ichku. Well played, sir. It was a great performance from them. That's the thing. Unai Emery will always get his team playing to the 90 minute and beyond. Top class manager. Big John says, thanks, Ade. Good man. See you later, everyone. Till next time. See you later, Big John. Hopefully you can join us for the chat show tomorrow, Big John. Please join in if you can. Anyone dropping off now, please do smash the like button on the way out. You don't leave someone's house without closing the door. And don't put your hands in my fridge either, but smash that like button. Get to the chopper, do it now. Right. Sir Pat says, yep, he seems like a decent bloke, the QPR guy. Exactly, Sir Pats. Let's be positive, because at the end of the day, it's looking inevitable now. PSG for the second win, says Thomas. Yeah, 2 Super Cups in a row, 2 Champions Leagues in a row. Bob said, as long as money goes in and Bezos is far away, then yeah, exactly. Sir Pat says, speak soon, mate. You take care. Lovely to see you, Sir Pats. Love to Jan at home. Take care, mate. Enjoy getting that floor down in the garage. Bob says, take care, Big John. So, I'm going to stick around for the trophy lift. Anyone who wants to stick around and have a chat, feel free. You're more than welcome. And please do smash that like button for your boy. Let's go. Right, what's Ichku saying here, this young man? Bedtime for the old guys, not everyone. Ichku, thanks for seeing us, my man. If you're around tomorrow, mate, and it's not too late, 8:15, we're going live football chat with Vaz. Take care, Ichiku. Have a good sleep, sir. Bob says, does Dubois chin Atoma? Do you know what? That's a good fight there, Bob. I'll be real, that is a good fight. I don't think he should take that fight now. I think he needs to get a few more. Atoma. In fact, I kind of fancy him these days. Like you were saying about Usyk earlier, I fancy him against Usyk more now than Dubois. Dubois got that dynamite that can knock you out, obviously. So, but I think it would take him, though, to be honest. What about you, Bob? What do you think? Sirocco Mini, how are you, my lovely? How is my little cousin doing? She says, Ade, why do you support Liverpool? Because of my mum. My mum, Sirocco. And when I was growing up, Sirocco, all of, Liverpool's winning everything. And that is the reason why, Sirocco. But Sirocco, have you smashed that like button? Do that for your cousin. Thank you. Sirocco, why do you support Arsenal? How about that? Bob says, take care. Swerves later on, my bro. Look after yourself. See you soon, my bro. Sirocco says, I'm good. Lovely to see. Fair enough. Thank you. Because they're goated. Oh, my days. Arthur, if you're still there. Louis, if you're still there. This is my cousin. She's all the way down in sunny Brighton way. And she's an Arsenal fan as well. She hasn't seen any sense. She's a very pretty girl. She's lost her sense, though. She'll be supporting this team in red, Sirocco. How about that? Dubois, depends. Dubois look good versus Wardley. Hard man to knock out as well. Arthur must be gone to bed, Natasha. Exactly. Natasha, are you here for the chat show tomorrow? 8:15. Please let me know. Thomas, take care, my friend. Look after yourself. Sirocco says, hell nah. Jokes. Natasha says, veteran, too hot to sleep again. I hear that. That's the thing. Got to leave those windows open. And lighter sheets for sure. Natasha. Michelle, she was getting ready for bed. Fair enough. Bob says goodbye. Bob says bye, Thomas. Right. on that note, everyone, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to bother with the trophy lift. Nobody wants to see PSG winning yet another trophy. But Sirocco, nice to see you in at the end, my dear. I will definitely come and see you soon. I will let your mum, Kaylee, know when I'm coming. But on that note, everyone, I'm going to bring the stream to a close. If you want to join me tomorrow, my next live stream is 8:15 tomorrow, which is live football chat with Vaz, the veteran arcade soldier. I'll just flash up the message on the screen. See you later, Sirocco Mini. See you later. Pete says, cheerio, peeps. Michelle says, good night, guys. Thank you, everyone. Please, smash the like button if you haven't. I'm sure you all have. But on that note, yeah, I won't read that out. You got some lip all the way down there. I'll come find you. What was I going to say? On that note, we have watched PSG. I hear that, Thomas. Cheeky young lady. Bob said, take care, everyone. Liverpool win the Super Cup next year. Yes, Bob. Exactly. Everyone is on my neck. Right, on that note, I'm bringing it to a close. Please do, if you watch this back later as a vlog, then drop a like on this stream and subscribe to the channel. Great vibes here. Non-toxic stuff. Supporters of all clubs. We've got Man U in the chat. Liverpool. We've got Arsenal. We've got Villa. We've got all sorts. We've even got a dodgy Everton fan called Michelle. Only one, because you struggle to find a blue nose. How about that, Michelle? But on that note, we've seen PSG do what they do best, which is win another trophy, with Aston Villa going down valiantly. Join me tomorrow for my football chat. Live football chat with Vaz. Going live at 8:15, where we're covering 9 football topics. Actually, 8 football topics. 4 presented by me, 4 by the chat. We spend 15 minutes breaking them down, talking about it, and having a poll at the end to come to a resolution. So if that sounds like a bit of you, join me tomorrow. On that note, my name is Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. And I'll let the message play out on the screen. And a Chelsea fan, says Thomas. And yes, you're in it. You're in it, Louis. A gunner. You're in it as well. In the competition tomorrow. We're doing the Fantasy Football Competition 2. We're the second winner of a free prize entry into my Fantasy Premier League game is taking place, where you could win £1,000, potentially. So let's see how it goes. We're doing part 2 tomorrow of the free competition. But on that note, I will bid you all good night. Thank you very much for joining me. Absolute pleasure as usual, as I try to get the last few messages on the screen. Your name's on the wheel, Louis. Up the Chelsea, says Thomas. Up the Blues by. And Arsenal for the win. Sirocco Mini with the final word. Right. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely evening, rest of your night, and have a beautiful sleep. And see you tomorrow. Take care.